Oh, are we back? Is the stream live again? Did it go down that long and come back? If I'm going again, that's cool. I can't tell. Maybe I'm still going. If there was just like a big long pause there for a minute. Oh, okay. Yeah, it dropped down and then re-brought me back into a new stream. Um, yeah. That was unexpected. Well, I gotta let my PS3 do that thing where they do their whole reboot. I also, I guess, need to now take redo my stream because my my stream is completely different from what it was just a minute ago. So if you're joining in, bear with me. I apologize. Power just knocked out and killed my whole stream. So I'm just gonna do this go live. I also got the PS3 rebooting, and hopefully is nothing's wrecked over here. I hope. I now have a 9 minute stream just stuck in there. It's really messing up. I'm gonna have to get rid of it because it's messing up my whole flow, my whole system I had here. Once again, if you're popping in, bear with me while I fix all the stream settings because the power the power dropped out for such a little amount of time that the lights, like the LEDs back here, didn't go off, and I didn't know it went off. I thought the like internet just dropped out. So, yeah, that's right, man. Hey, if you want to come over here, join the stream. Come over here, join the stream, and turn your and you can charge your phone here if you want. Because apparently I have power. A few blocks from you. Once again, apologize as I tweak all these settings, put everything back together. I put in the work earlier in the day to make sure that all of this is all pre-done. I don't have to set this up and waste your time. And then the power goes out for just long enough to kill everything. I know this is riveting content. We'll get everything going back soon. The movie trivia and all will be here. I hope. There's still a chance that as soon as this here PS3, there it goes. It's past that. It may have just corrupted everything because it had the PS3 is it can't stand to be turned off even slightly incorrectly. If you don't power it down properly, it just decides that it acts like it basically got lit on fire. It just, and all PlayStation consoles are that way. Ah, there we go. Good thing there's a copy all button here. This would have been a lot quicker had it not just. I didn't stop anything, so it threw me directly back into a stream that I didn't set up. So that is the major problem here of what's taking so long, is that it decided to just make me a stream that had no information in it. Okay. So now all that's good. Whew. Okay. I apologize for all of that. The other problem I now have here is that, I mean, other than the fact that I'm showing off how bald I am, the my chat window is busted because it's attached to the old stream. So I'm gonna be kind of off on my chats here. What a wild turn of events. I'll pop up this save, make sure all that's still good. We're loading in. Man, George Foreman, really took me down there. I also have to reshare all of this now because it's a new link. So you get to be here for the. I can just put the like starting soon thing back up, I guess. But I'll just let you be a part of the thing I do while I'm sitting here. Usually, is I'm just sharing this all over the place so people see it. But usually I don't make you guys sit here and watch me do it. And I let you sit on that little screen with the mall music. But the weather decided it wanted to screw me on stream night. And there, right now, I get a text from my wife letting me know that George Foreman has passed away. That she doesn't realize that, according to Mitch, that was the reason that everything went down. Oh, never mind. She watched it. Okay. It's coming back, I promise. This is kind of like bring your kid to work day. Like I'm doing the boring back end of this. Now she's in here acting like we don't eat hot dogs on a weekly basis. I'm on my last little sharing spot, and then we'll get back to it. And we'll just speed directly into what we're doing here. The part that's taking me so long on this is that I have to delete out all the old links so that people don't go to the 9-minute stream I made on accident. Tim PM dog. Man, it would be sick to just eat hot dogs on stream. We've never had a stream snack. Okay, we're at the end of it. Come over and join the stream. Well, it's here. If you just need something to do, you're sitting in the dark. I guess your power is on now, right? Or are you still sitting there powerless? Okay, I apologize. Man, you're just sitting there. You're sitting in the dark watching in data. Okay, well, I apologize for all that making you sit there for what? This okay? I can't tell because my timer says 21 minutes because it's tried to blend two streams together and it's really confused at what's going on over here. Shutting down school servers, no power there either. Oh, really? Wow. I guess I got really lucky being the only guy with power in a 10-mile radius. We'll cut over to the gameplay here for a minute. Just to kind of, we gotta get our bearings back and see what we were doing. Because I sure don't remember. I didn't know it was going to storm tonight, or this bad. But I love how Midwest these streams are getting, that there's like a tornado warning and then the power goes. These are very Midwest problems. That there's just really windy storms that knock out everything. It sounds bad. I did not check the weather to see. Says rain is expected to stop in 9 minutes, and then it's just there's the little the coffee that's hot but turned on its side, little wind thing. I'm missing something.
Hey.
I don't have your chat up on the screen there.
Okay, so I'm dirty.
It will be there in a second. See, I knew I'd miss something. Of course I missed something. Not for the people, I mean, the people watching this isn't great, but for the people that come back and watch this later, because surprisingly a decent amount of people do, it's just not the best street video for them to watch. Because at least, like, you guys that are here now, you get to be a part of it, but... There we go. And we're back.
What's up?
Coming over. Okay, well, the door is unlocked. But be very quiet. There's a sleeping child here. Oh, there, we're getting a stream guest. For some reason, I was looking over here at my, like, startup monitor and not my, like, actual gameplay that I got here. So I was way off there for a second of trying to get get my bearings back. There we go. There's the... I had to find the find waypoint button. Oh, is it Bam? Oh, it's freaking Bam.
What's cracking, dirtbag? I got a mission for you. See if you can find a way to meet me at the top of the power plant by hitting this line. Then we'll see if you got what it takes to be on Project 8.
Project 8. Every single Bam, like, potential outages. Oh no, restoration unknown. Every, as I was getting ready to say, every single time they write for Bam in these games, he immediately starts with an insult. He insults everybody.
Good job, slacker. Now it's
There it
time to
is.
wreck yourself.
Slacker.
Pain can pay the bills. Trust me.
So I don't know what that was telling me I need to do. Go into that? I don't know what happened. Oh, I have to land in a dumpster. Am I doing too good? I think I'm doing too good to get to the dumpster. There we go. That's the strategy. I have to jump off the board before I get there. I think. I don't know how to how to even get close to hitting this dumpster. I'm so baffled at how I'm supposed to hit this dumpster. It's not taking me anywhere near it. This is a great start. There's also something in these games about BAM missions that are consistently difficult. Because they're never just a standard mission of any kind. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Oh, of course it's gonna make me do that whole stupid grind thing again. I'm glad they don't make me jump off of that and actually go up there, because I wouldn't. That would absolutely be something I can't make. That invisible wall that's there makes it so that I can't get back to get into the dumpster. So, anyways, oh, yeah, hit that invisible wall again. Let me get out of this weather and share tabs and all these things I had to open. Get back to my notes. Nowhere near the dumpster again. Which I realized didn't have a whole lot in my notes for this week. So I set up this other thing to do, another game, because last week we played movie trivia with these little cards I had. As I just said them out for the audience, and then they answered them. TJ on a lot of them. Very knowledgeable movie man. But I have another form of movie trivia. I also have TV trivia today. And I have some tier lists. So we're going to be doing the easiest bottom of the barrel content with the peak of content, which is Tony Hawk games. And I'm going to try to blend them together at the same time. I'm not going to stop and do a tier list. I've made a second scene in this where I can pop up. I'll have the tier list on the bottom, Tony Hawk on the top. And I will try to do both. If I can ever hit this dumpster, I might get that started. But for right now, I'm going to try to hit this dumpster. It is so insanely fast coming out of there. I don't know what the plan was for this. It's not that. That's for sure. Up or down to slow down speed while in bail. No, even with it held all the way back to slow down the speed, I can't hit the dumpster. I'm too fast. By the time TJ shows up here, I'm still gonna be doing this. What's he doing over there? He moves like a robot. He's like he's like the Michael Keaton Batman. It's all neck. He can't move his neck. It's just all full body movements. They really tried with this game. Oh, there it is. Now, it is later than I planned to get started on this game because I thought that this would, I thought I'd go a little faster here getting through this game, but then, you know, the whole George Foreman's ghost shutting down everything really caused a problem. Yeah, so it wasn't like a... I'll get the tier list stuff up in a minute. He's going to show up here and uproot the whole thing. So, it's going to... I don't have the door unlocked. That'll be a problem for him when he gets here. The door is not unlocked at all. But, I didn't have a super productive, like a whole lot happened this week. It was a pretty slow week for me. I just went to work and I worked on making stuff. Because I keep saying that I'm going to put out this Grand Theft Auto video that I've been working on for like 4 or 5 months now. And I'm still not there. Instead, I'm putting out surprise, spur of the moment talking videos. But it hopefully should be done by next week. If not, I don't think I'm going to do another one of those talking videos by then. That, I don't want to do those every single week on top of a stream also. Or like every week I don't have another video planned. Those are just kind of going to come as I have ideas for them. But they're going to be a more regular format thing now. It is where I've decided with that. Man, I don't got it today. I don't got that hawk in me today. There it is. There's the combo. I don't think I've done a single special trick the entirety of playing this game. Because I don't know what any of them are. Did I just open up a secret that I didn't know about? Oh, I did. Oh, what happened? Oh, look at that. Who would have thought that was there? Certainly not me. I wonder if that said Andy's Closet, and I wonder if that is a reference to Andy Thipps, who I know worked on this game. If you don't know who Andy Thipps is, he was a developer that came in around like Underground. And he worked on other games now, and I think he was on Guitar Hero for a while with Neversoft, and now he does a lot of YouTube videos about Tony Hawk. But there's a lot of, he's like the one developer that there's a lot of references to across the games. So I wouldn't doubt if that was a reference to Andy.
That was awful.
I see. I'm real slow today. My brain's not. The whole storm thing threw me off. I had a lot of ideas and thoughts for this stream, and then everything kind of got uprooted by that. Like, I have that whole second scene set up with all the other stuff, and I'm afraid if I start it, everything's just gonna fall apart as soon as I do. And I hope the latency is good, because I started that low latency thing, and I don't know if it carried over to this version of the stream. Because it's technically a second one that was like a setting I had to tick on, and this is a completely separate stream, so I do not know. I don't know anything about what is going on, and it's strange to not have it set up the way it's supposed to be.
This guy's on disability better than you.
There's an E somewhere, and I have no idea where it's at. There it is. I certainly thought he'd be here quicker. And then he erupts through the door right when I say that. Does it? I have not been able to tell if it gives me two tries, or if it appears to let me do multiple. It's like once you get to a certain point, once you get past the pro, it resets you. And like I thought it was maybe just stopping me, but apparently I think it's once you get past the pro, then you have to restart and do all the goals in one run. Whoop. I do have a skateboard updates. I feel like I've kind of come back every week or so with those now. But I've just kind of put it in. It's kind of been like a routine for me now that every week I stop at the skate park on my lunch break. So it's kind of become a thing for me now. I just it's basically only been Tuesdays, like every Tuesday. I go down to the skate park on my lunch and I go get 2 slices of pizza and a Coke Zero. Because I am who I am, and then I skateboard around a little bit. Just practice a couple things. Almost every single time I do fall down. So that's fun. But I'm noticing improvement. Like a lot more than I thought I would this quickly. After just like doing it weekly. Because I was, when I picked it up at the like end of last year, I didn't like get super consistent with it. I don't know where those bottles are. 50 panels. That's easy enough. Wherever that. Oh, right there. I don't know what that means by light the candles. But this breaking the panels thing has got to be easy now, right? Or not. I thought I'd just be able to... Ah, I know what it means by light the candles, though. Or not. I thought I did. The board didn't stay on fire. Oh, now he's on the way. Long way from that last message that said on the way. How fast do you have to do that? It's like you have to be going fast to keep the board on fire. No! Okay, you know what? It doesn't matter. I don't have to get pro status on these. I keep forgetting that it does not really matter at all because I'm not going for, like, all goals. I'm just going through this one. I also noticed, as I was starting, I always have this problem with the Stream Deck since I've got it that I push a button and the whole thing slides back. Noticed today as I was getting ready, there's a big piece of plastic I never took off the bottom of it, and that's why it slips around all over the desk. And gotta say this, now that it's got the little rubber stopper, a million times better. So the goal of this game is to make it into into Project 8, like the skate team that they're setting up. Oh, I'm in gaps, that's why. Somewhere in here I can view the stats of where I'm at. I'm in the 40s somewhere. So I'm not like super far off from the end of this game. Which is good, because I did the math and then completely forgot what it was of how long... Oh, that was weird. Controller just stopped entirely there for a minute. Anyways, what I was saying, I did the math of how long I have until how long I have to beat all these games before 3+4 comes out. And then I forgot what it was. But it seemed like reasonable enough amount of time that I could do this. I could beat all of these before then. So that's the kind of the goal we're on. The completing every goal thing is no longer a goal. We're just here to get through them to get to the newest one when it comes out. There we go. 40. That answers my question of where we were. I thought I already got sponsored by audio. Some of these these missions, they're not missions, these levels that they've made in this open world are just not great for by themselves. Like this is not that great of an area. Which in the PS2 version of this, it was its own area. Like every place was their own level. So this, like, is not like the most exciting place to hit. Watch out for the slide. He's here. We're gonna have to figure out a sitting situation for you. As they don't have another chair. I mean, we can bring in like a kitchen chair for you if you want to sit on wood for X amount of hours. All the what? Oh. Oh yeah. Yeah, I did rip out all the carpet in my home. just recently. TJ's here. You can't see him, but he's here. Sit on wood. I'm trying to figure out where this thing is telling me to go and I can't. I think it's up there on top of that building. There he is. He fits. I have a very narrow camera window now. It does not account for 2 people. It will in a moment when I switch it to the thing with the tier lists and such. I waited for you to do that.
Oh, okay.
To bring that stuff up.
I also thought, I know you love farming content.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know if you paid attention in our friend group chat, but I've been making a list of 100 movies that I think everyone should see at least once before they die. And so I think it would be fun to go through that and see how many you've seen.
Oh, probably none of them. I hope he's coming through. If he's not coming through well, let me know. I'll crank up the volume on this. But I saw it moving a little bit, but if he's not, I can crank it up.
I told Caitlin that with us looking the way, me and you looking the way we do, we got pretty attractive wives. Because it was either us ending up together or...
I got lost at where I was trying to get to. I started skating around for a minute. So while I get you a chair on our quick just skate around there for a minute. Turn around. Point yourself with the chat.
Oh, hey everyone. Hey Mitch. Excuse me, I just burped. Okay. Now, I played this probably like, I don't know, it was over the summer. I was doing a lot of the Tony Hawk games. I was playing this and American Wasteland a lot. So I'm fairly familiar with the game because I played it so recently. I know it doesn't look like it, but... Hoo-yo!
This is someone's first stream of mine. Like they just got in right now. Like they popped in while we were doing this. They're gonna be real confused when you're not the main guy.
Why'd you say gross, Mitch? Is it because I'm here, or is it because I burped? I'll let you have it back.
Yeah, sorry. This whole setup. No, it's good. Oh, that's good. Thanks.
I kind of. This was definitely unplanned. My power just went out.
All right, I'm back. Okay, so while I was gone getting a chair, I remembered that it's time to switch scenes over here to this scene. There's one down here. Or you can just plug it, if you got USB, you can plug it right into that Xbox and everything else is.
Which one? The X or the...
Yeah, that one. Either one. They both work. Okay, so yeah, there's a weird little picture there of fish. That was from one of the things I was doing. But I got this little setup here, so you can now probably be able to see TJ better if I slip over this way. Man, keep thinking I'm making more progress moving over. And then I look at the camera and I'm just still in the middle. Like moved all the way across the desk. And here I am in the middle. So I set up a tier list here. And this will actually be great that he's right here because now he can scroll through and move things into the tier list while I continue to Tony Hawk. And we have our little tier list here. We're going to start with the most basic of basic tier lists. You have a job now that you're here. You walked in and became a producer.
Baba Booey.
I'll pop this up a little bit, and I may be a little loud, but
Do you have a charger?
no, I do not. You need one?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just derailing everything, guys.
There's I can have her bring one down. This is the most off the rails chill stream I've ever
Hey.
done.
No,
Okay.
that's my fault.
No,
Yeah,
that's
but
good.
Where would you be in?
What happened here? That just stopped for a minute.
What did?
Oh, there we go. This chat window that I have here because this chat's broken.
Oh.
Yeah, the chat died on it.
No,
for
but
some
I'm
reason. The
the-
chat's gone. I have no. Oh, I guess I got this chat.
Everybody's got a friend whose life often derails and spills into the other friend's life, and I'm that friend.
Okay.
What am I doing?
Oh, I don't have the window up for you because I was adjusting this stuff. So this, I have a. I don't know if I move that. Okay, I can move this and it won't hurt anything there. So there's our. We've got our tier list here, and I've got a monitor here to see what else is going on. So this is just a tier list here for fast food restaurants.
Oh.
So these you click them and you drag them. You'll have to scroll
Okay.
up and drag them into place. The first one I have
Are
here,
we debating?
we can debate it along with the chat.
Okay.
So the first thing I have here is fast food.
Okay.
Then we'll move into fast food French fries specifically because this
Okay.
is the one that I'm really passionate about. Then there's frozen pizzas, which I'm also passionate about.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one.
And then this last one is cereal.
Ooh, these are all.
So-
I'm down with all these.
These are all solid ones for us to argue over.
Okay.
So,
So I think we should just go.
are we going in order of what's in there?
Yeah, it looks like they're in alphabetical order.
Is that-
No.
Nope, not.
Yeah, I'm a dumbass. Okay.
You
No,
thought
but-
it was.
I did well because it's Arby's and Burger King, and I just saw the A and B, and I was like, well.
No, that's got to be alphabetical. Thank you.
Thank you.
There's also, if you want to try to crawl down there, there's
I
a
don't want
there's
to
a thing,
do
but it's
anything.
gonna be a nightmare. Yeah. So first one is Arby's.
I'm putting that in fucking D. I'm sorry. I need to watch.
You don't like D or Arby's? You think Arby's is a D? You don't.
I'm not a fan. Of
Are you not slamming beef and cheddars?
and horsey sauce?
Oh no, horsey sauce. We pretend like that doesn't exist. But
You got the ketchup and you got the horsey sauce.
yeah, we ignore ignore horsey sauce because that sucks. But you can't have you can't put Arby's that low. The beef and cheddar is iconic.
I feel like I don't know. I'm just not a.
He hates the meat.
I don't know, man. I'm just not a.
Are you charging over there?
No, but
Oh.
I think it's just because it's reading it as an accessory.
Go if you may unplug it and put it in the 360. That USB port's a little wrecked.
On your.
Yeah. I was plugging that purple light into it. That's a little stream background for you. My lights are powered by an Xbox. I just plug it in there because it's an easy USB port, and it just like has killed the Series X USB port. It just doesn't work anymore. Or at least doesn't work well. I don't know how I get in there.
But yeah, I'm willing to settle for a C.
You put a C on Arby's?
Because I know that you like you say you like it.
Yeah.
Their mozzarella sticks are pretty good. But
I didn't even think about something like a mozzarella stick. When it comes to it's just beef and cheddar. We're here for the beef and cheddar. They also have a gyro. And I'm a big gyro fan.
okay, so I'm gonna put them. I will do C. We'll go next is Burger King.
Oh, F. Bottom of the barrel.
Yeah,
Burger King sucks.
I think I'm like right there with you.
I have made a very heavy anti-Burger King stance on this channel before.
Yeah,
So
I'm pretty much right there with you. I'm trying to think of anything that like to defend.
I'm trying to figure out how I get to these missions because they're all up on this stupid building. I can't get up there.
I'm trying to play like devil's advocate, I guess.
Against me or just
Well,
for Burger King in general?
Burger King, because even like I don't like Arby's, but I was able to like come up with something that like okay, I can appreciate their mozzarella sticks.
Hey, Mr. Hawks. Good to see you in here. Do I think that Gambit could throw a Euro or would it break apart? Such a wildly specific question.
Yeah, well, if it breaks apart, do you think it'll be like
Yeah.
like a frag grenade? Like it's like shrapnel.
Yeah, I think it because does Gambit ever throw the whole deck? Because I think we would first need to know if Gambit throws the whole deck to know if.
Well, if you see
how it would
Deadpool
work.
and Wolverine,
Yes,
I
does
know
he
this
throw a
is
whole deck?
this isn't. I know it's not comic accurate, or technically, I don't know. It depends. But in Deadpool Wolverine, remember there's that scene towards the end where he's like, "Well, I'm about to make a name for myself," and then he like does this thing, and all the cards like charge up, and then he like throws them all, and then they all like stick in people. And
Yeah.
they blow
Okay.
up.
So yeah. So they do. They spread. So the Euro would spread, and then he would just be multiple charged pieces of Euro. There would be the onion, the tomato, the tzatziki sauce itself would be like a goopy goopy card, the liquid card.
No, but sorry, but yes, I think
Burger King's F for sure.
yeah.
Yeah, we don't have to stay on track with this at all.
I
It
was just, I
goes
was
as
just
we
gonna.
go.
Like I said, I was trying to think of something. They have the. Okay, so I'm gonna try to come up with something good for each of these, even if I don't like them. Burger King, just because I just came up with that myself. Burger King was the first place I ever saw a Coca-Cola freestyle machine. You know those?
Mhm.
Those are pretty sweet.
Yeah.
So I'll give that point to Burger King. It's still going.
Gotta say, yesterday I went grocery shopping. I walked into Wendy's and I was like, man, I hope they have Coke Zero in this freestyle machine. Proud to announce that they do. But went to McDonald's last week. No Coke Zero. They do Diet Coke. Diet Coke way worse than a Coke Zero. I was really upset to find out that they were Diet Coke people at the McDonald's. Because I really thought they would be. Also, tried whatever Pepsi Zero the other day. Awful. Worst thing I've ever drank.
Was that Pepsi Max? Or no, is Pepsi Max not a thing?
No, Pepsi Max is a separate thing. Pepsi Zero is just their version of Coke Zero, and it sucks. Like how Pepsi is their version of Coke, and it also sucks.
I'm drinking the orange cream Coca-Cola.
They have a Zero version also. I don't know if you know that.
I ain't trying to live forever, so I want all the sugar.
Look, I was right there with you until I tried Coke Zero, and now I can't go back. You can't go back. Once you've been there, you can't go back. Once you go zero, you never go back. You know that old saying.
Yeah, I think I heard that once.
I mean, I guess you could use the same saying because the Zero logo is black, so once you go black, you never go back. Okay, before I say something even stupider than that, let's move on to the next. What's next? This is the problem. I went through 90 of these lists today while I was supposed to be working. And they all include pizza places, and I do not count pizza places as fast food. I get Little Caesars because I used
Your 5
to
minutes.
get the $5 like you get an entire pizza in a box.
I'm going. It's not the best like chain pizza, but Little Caesars is like for me is like B.
Little Caesars is like number 2 best fast food pizza. Like pizza
You
chain.
think?
Yeah, I love Little Caesars.
I do too.
It is harshly criticized for no reason.
I think okay. If we're like talking about like for the price as well, like,
Yeah.
how cheap it is.
Yeah, you can eat Little Caesars for like a year on like $10. It is a very low cost
Well,
pizza
I
option.
think you were there a couple times when we would all go. We'd go longboarding at the like the park, and then we'd all throw in like $1 or $2, and then we'd go to Little Caesars, buy a 2-liter and like a pizza or 2, and we would just eat in my car. Were you there for
I don't recall doing
I
that.
feel like you were,
but you could feed an army on very little
it was
money
always
at Little
really
Caesars.
fun.
It's like the Last Supper. They're eating Little Caesars there. That's the only way Jesus could afford to feed all those people.
Pizza. That was pretty good.
That's what Jesus said when
Okay, so what do you think, A or B?
Sir.
That's what he said. He said
Jesus came out and said, "Pizza."
So
Yeah, if we have to include Little Caesars in the fast food pizza, I guess it could be in a B. I'll allow it since you gave me Arby's in C, even though it should be a B or A. I'll allow Little Caesars in B.
well, I mean,
It doesn't belong here. It needs to be segregated into its own tier list, but I'll allow it being there. Where does this grind go to? This is a 4-mile grind.
I think Chick-fil-A should be S just because I like agree with their political. No, I'm kidding. I'm completely kidding. I'm joking. No,
Oh,
I
I'm
think
supposed to jump to that.
I think Chick-fil-A is really like overrated. I guess like it's just
Yeah.
chicken.
Yeah,
Like, it's fine. Like I'm not saying it's bad or anything. But it's just like
Chick-fil-A is it reminds me of the equivalent of a McChicken. Like they're the same thing. Like not the good chicken sandwich at McDonald's, like the dollar chicken sandwich. It is not that good.
I love
Yeah, I mean the McChicken is good, but you know what? Like you don't feel good about yourself eating a McChicken.
no.
Like you eat a Popeye's chicken sandwich and like you feel like you could take on the world, but you eat a McChicken and you're not gonna let anybody see you eating that outside of your car. Like, you're not gonna eat one of those in public. You're gonna eat in the car if you're eating McChicken.
Mitch said the waffle fries are mid.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the only way to eat at Chick-fil-A is if you're going to do the
Give it up.
I noticed the tier list is okay, there we go. It wasn't scrolling on the
Sorry.
monitor. No, that's fine. I just want to make sure it was scrolling with it.
I don't want
Okay.
to keep burping. I'm sorry.
So you got the regular Coke, no zero. Yeah, Chick-fil-A, it can go down to like a D.
I'll say
If there's
C
no-
because I think the food is serviceable. I really, not to get too like take a stance on your stream, but like I just it's not a company I'm super psyched about supporting.
No, me neither.
Um,
You feel like there's a short time where we frequented Chick-fil-A because they have grilled chicken nuggets and it was an easy place to take a young first starting to eat child.
Yeah, no, I get that.
So we went there often. Now that he eats regular food, we don't really go there anymore because we don't really care about Chick-fil-A. It was just a place that we saw was easy for a child to eat at.
Okay, I'm gonna let you decide on Chipotle because I've never had it.
Oh, you don't know about Chipotle?
I've never had it, and I eat like a toddler, so it's like
Chick-fil-A is surprisingly relevant to the stream because they had a Tony Hawk burrito.
Did they really?
When 1+2 came out, they had a collaboration with Tony Hawk,
That's hilarious.
where you
I
could
didn't-
get a gigantic burrito.
I don't-
It's like the Tony Hawk meal.
Chick-fil-A?
No, sorry.
Oh,
Chipotle.
okay.
Did I say Chick-fil-A?
Yes,
I meant
was really
Chipotle.
confused.
Yeah, no, Chipotle isn't. I was still on Chick-fil-A. Chipotle had a Tony Hawk burrito. I don't think Chick-fil-A has ever had a burrito.
That's why I was
Yeah.
like, I'm
No.
not sure if you want, but
Chipotle had a Tony Hawk burrito that you could get that was like ginormous. Chick-fil-A's, or not Chick-fil-A. Why do I keep doing that? But it's diabolical that Little Caesars is above Arby's after that one pizza. Oh, yeah, I did forget about that. We had a pizza from Little Caesars that was like a pretzel crust pizza,
ooh,
and it was awful. It was like,
Really?
it was like a cheese-filled pizza,
Yeah.
pepperoni or pretzel,
Dude.
and it was awful.
dude,
We thought it was gonna be so good.
I loved
terrible.
it. I've had
Really?
that, and I loved
Oh,
it.
it was awful.
I've had that, and it was like
Chipotle.
Chipotle. I like it.
Yeah, yeah. So, anyways, on
Yeah. I'll let you decide because, like I said, I eat like a toddler, so my like, I have no, you see my skin color, I'm white. Like, I don't have like a super, like,
Chipotle.
pretzel crust pizza is good. Boom.
I
Thank
dream of
you.
that thing. Really? No, that thing. It was like, without a doubt, one of the worst things I've ever eaten in my life. It was so bad. It wasn't specifically the pretzel crust. It was the pretzel stuffed crust that had like, it had the worst cheese. It was a disgusting, just awful mess of a pizza. It should be illegal to serve a pizza like that.
But, anyway, or sorry, just to finish my thought. But like I said, I'm not like super cultured in my taste buds, so like my experience with like Mexican food starts and ends at Taco Bell.
That's a completely different thing. The stuffed one was not great. Yeah, it was awful.
Okay,
it was the
then
cheese.
maybe-
The cheese is what made it.
maybe
The
I've
pretzel
never
wasn't
had-
necessarily bad. The cheese was.
Maybe I
God
haven't
awful.
had the stuffed one, because I have had the regular pretzel crust pizza and I thought it was really good. But I don't know. Maybe I had.
It,
don't know.
we were super excited for it, and I think it was like a limited time thing. And then when
Mhm.
we had it, we were just so like disappointed that it honestly affected Little Caesars for me for a long time, and I love Little Caesars. It was enough that I blocked that out of my memory until she mentioned it.
Okay. So
Oh,
where
yes.
do you want
Chipotle. God, well, I mean, comparing it to these other places, I don't feel like it's better than Little Caesars, but at the same time,
I mean, isn't that why they go like this? Because you can like put it.
I guess,
before,
yeah,
so,
I would
like,
put it in a B above Little Caesars because,
above Little Caesars.
yeah,
So like it's better.
yeah,
or worse?
because I'm upset about it being included in fast food. Because it's
Okay.
pizza, and I think it doesn't belong here.
Okay.
Taking like a very like racist stance on pizza in a fast food list. I feel like
It's
like-
the Italian. Who cares?
Chick-fil-A is good, or not? God, why do I keep doing that? And that's not what I want to say. I don't want to say I like them. Chipotle is good, but I've never eaten Chipotle and then like not been sick within the next like 12 hours.
It's the it's just fast food. It's a fast
What is this
food.
tier list? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Andy, it's a.
Sorry, I should let you. I'm not trying to.
Oh no! If you catch something, because I don't have my good chat there after the storm broke everything down, I keep missing that one's scrolling.
Okay. Now.
If anybody feels strongly like they want to debate this list, the Discord is open and up, and you can pop in. I have another headphone I can hand you if you
Chipotle.
want to hear that. Chipotle. There we go. Yeah, if you feel strongly on any of these stances, feel free to pop in.
Okay.
And,
I'm
or
gonna
be like Andy and just abuse that that power.
hot take.
There we go.
I think Domino's is overhated.
Really?
I love Domino's.
I think back to our Best Buy days when I think of
Me
Domino's.
too.
And I'm like, when they were like, hey, I know we had you here for 14 hours overnight loading a truck. How about some of the most mid-tier pizza you've ever eaten in your life?
That was like, dude,
Every
you
night.
think like working at Best Buy would be so fun, and it's just not.
It was for a short period, and then it's 3:47 in the morning, and you're watching Nightmare on Elm Street with 12 other sweaty dudes after unloading a truck, eating the most mid-tier room temperature pizza you've ever experienced. What is it? What makes the eighth project? Oh, I don't know because I'm not there yet. I'm at 40 still because I've been stuck on this. I've been just.
Oh, it's
messing
because it's. Do you actually not know, or do you not remember?
What
Like why it's called Project 8?
Yeah, there's a team. I guess if that was the question that was being asked, there's a Tony Hawk is assembling a team of the top 8 skaters in this just random town he went to. That
Well, I think at the beginning he says like all over America.
But everyone is suddenly in this town.
Yeah, that's true. Also, Mitch, I said overhated, not overrated.
Yeah,
I think it's overhated. I don't think that Domino's is as bad as everyone says it is, because when I was broke and living in Bloomington, we would get Domino's a lot because it was something I could order. Tater showed me that in the app you could do a coupon for like 2 pizzas. Well, it was like 2 pizzas, a 2-liter, and like a dessert or something like that. Like, and so I would do that, and then I could eat leftovers for a week. And just but yeah, anyway, Domino's. I
feel like I'm missing an area.
I think it's over. Domino's is fine for the price when discounted, but doesn't make my top 8. Okay, fair.
I wish I could make that chat bigger. I wish my other chat wasn't broken. Doesn't make my top 8. Man, I'm curious about, because I also, before I decided on a frozen pizza list, the other pizza list I looked through a bunch of them. Needs a Domino's expert in this chat. Oh, absolutely. Pop in, Ryan. Tell me all about Domino's. Yeah, in my opinion, Domino's is just, that's trash can pizza. I'll eat it, and I did eat it for a while, but I do not care about Domino's.
Yeah, dude, but like their chicken Alfredo pizza is so bomb.
If I get that anywhere else, it's gonna be just as good. Do other places not have that?
I don't know. I just love them with Domino's.
That seems like a pretty for like a wacky pizza. That feels like a pretty basic one.
I mean, yeah. I don't know if does Casey's have that?
Garlic knots, the little cinnamon thing.
Yeah, those. Thank you, Caitlin.
There we go. Okay. We ordered a lot of Domino's when we were in college. That was like the place we ordered in from all the time.
Well, yeah, that's how I always had it at your place.
Yeah.
And when you lived,
yeah,
when you lived where you lived when you worked at Best Buy. Sorry.
Yeah.
But I always would have it there, or I'd have it at Best Buy, or I would. But then when I moved a little bit further away, for a little bit, we had it constantly.
Is that a dig at Casey's?
No, I don't think so.
Way to come into this chat and dig at Casey's. I hope that's a pro Casey's chat.
Hey,
Just like the way he froze.
I heard you got some sick moves. Well, I hope
Us city
soon,
folk
because we're
rally on
about to-
Domino's to
Should
fill
I?
the hole in our cold
What's
heart.
Should I just stand in the background and do like Tony Hawk NPC?
50% of them are T-pose. Oh, I forgot. I let this one go because it was unbelievably difficult to get. Because it kept putting me in the pro category. Do I have? I do have special tricks. I didn't know I had special tricks this whole time. I've been trying to figure out what they were. I've never used one. He loves Casey's challenge. Well, I'm glad we're all pro Casey's here. There was one of the pizza tier lists that I looked at had Casey's in it, and then it had a bunch of stuff I'd never heard of, and it was the only one with Casey's in it. I have to spread the gospel of Casey's because suburbanites have a vendetta against gas station pizza. I had 90% of my diet is gas station pizza, as I talked about earlier, where I was like, I go to the skate park once a week and also get 2 slices of gas station pizza and a Coke Zero when I do it.
A real thing that left, like, words that left my mouth the other day were, I said to my wife, I would kill to go to Circle K. Just get a bunch of Circle K food. I used to work down the street from one, and every day for lunch I would go get Circle K. Like, it didn't matter whether it was the Bosco sticks,
I remember that
stupid roll-ups.
That is heinous.
Pretzels. Oh, I know, but it was
that is heinous. I mean, I get it's wild that I'm like weekly eating gas station pizza, but Circle K. I feel like I need a shower when I get out of, like, when I leave a Circle K. We should probably get this tier list rolling. Domino's, it has to go under Caesars. Honestly,
I would agree.
I would put it in the Chick-fil-A category.
I would put it C.
Yeah, throw it there if you're gonna put it somewhere. Is there D the bottom? D is the bottom of the list.
Yeah, there's no F.
Thornton's, Circle K hot dogs. Man, I didn't know so many people. People would love that.
I know. I won't say his name, but he is a friend of ours, and I believe you were you there?
Yeah.
Okay. Because we went to go get your car looked. You were getting your car looked at or something.
Yeah, I think I was getting an oil change.
And it was right next to a Circle K, right?
Yeah.
And then so we walked over. And he's telling us, like, oh, you guys got to try this. Like, you got to try this. This is what every time I come here, I get this. We're like, okay. So what was okay?
He puts a taquito.
He gets a taquito, puts it in a hot dog bun, and then the cheese for the nachos, he just pumps all over the top of it. And he gets 2 of them. And that's just like, he's like, I get this all the time. It's so good.
Such a disgusting meal.
I'm not gonna lie though, it was kind of fire.
It's made worse by the fact that it came out of a Circle K. Like, it's already gross, but then you add that this came out of a Circle K.
Anyway, DQ.
Yeah, we also both worked at DQ. This is also
there's like a good
the stream where we go back to our old jobs.
Yeah, there's
okay. I thought that just ended my competition.
I don't know if anyone knows, but like Tater and I are like we're like this, like best friends, and we have been since we were kids. And so there's like a good chunk of like points in our lives where like Tater got a job at DQ, and I was like, oh, I'm going to go work at DQ as well, because I want to hang out with Tater and get paid for it. So, sorry, do you want me to call you Courtney?
That's good. Just let it go.
Okay.
It's cool.
Sorry.
Yeah, there's your zoom out, Ryan, of the list. Yellow is the best food group.
Just shades of yellow food on top of one another. But okay,
shades of yellow food group is so funny.
So DQ is something that I'm entirely
DQ food sucks.
Like, especially because both of us worked in the grill, so it was not uncommon to just like grab something and like start eating it.
Dude, the like in Dairy Queen, if you've never been in a Dairy Queen kitchen, there's just like a metal box that they keep all the chicken in to keep it warm. It's got like a little divider, fries on one side, chicken on the other, and then there's like a little like a moat that everything spills over into the middle, and it sits there for 12 hours a day. And it's like 9:30 p.m. and you're taking like 7-hour-old little chicken nugget bites, just pieces of chicken strip that have fallen off for the day. And you're like, why do I feel awful all the time?
The worst part, the worst part is back when they had, I know it's a chicken strip sandwich now, but back when they had the crispy chicken,
yeah,
that's where most of the time crispy chickens would get made as you ordered them because they weren't that common. But occasionally, at least at this DQ that we worked at, they would make like one or two and then stick them in
just
that mold.
throw it in the mold.
And they would just hang out there. And if someone ordered one, we'd just that's what
been in there for 2.5 hours. Yeah, and then there was one guy we called Crispy Guy that would come in and request that we make him a new one. Like he wanted had a bad one too many times or something.
Yeah, he would always ask. Yeah, I forgot about Crispy Guy because we would see him come in and we'd be like, all right, drop a crispy in the fryer because we know he's gonna order one, and he did every single time.
There are two iconic people in my working careers.
Oh my god, I already know what you're gonna say.
One of them is Crispy Guy. The other one was at Best Buy. There was Steelbook Guy that would come in every Tuesday when the new movies came out.
Tuesday or Thursday?
He'd come in every Tuesday or Thursday when the new movies would come out. Grab every Steelbook off the shelf, examine them,
or would come up to one of us and say, "Hey, do you have any more of these in the back? I would like to go see them." Or I would like to see them, and request that we would bring all of them out.
Yeah, and he would go through all of them look for the best one, and then he would buy 3 or 4 of them, the best looking ones, and take them out to his car, open all of them to find the best one on the inside, and then come in and return them. We just had to
it was completely
recycle
obnoxious.
those because you can't resell a DVD that's been opened. So we would there was like constantly a stream of DVDs that were coming back to us.
I still
because he would open them all.
I still remember the first time that he Steelbook Guy he comes up to me and it was when the 4K Steelbook collection of the Dark Knight trilogy had just come out, and he was wanting those. And he's like looking at him, and I'm like standing there like a good 10 minutes, and I'm like, okay, like what is this? Like, who is this guy? Why is he doing this? And I start to describe him to you, and you're like, dude, it's the fucking Steelbook Guy. You're like, and you like fill me in because I think I was fairly new at the job at the time, and it was like you explained everything to me, and I was like, that makes so much sense.
He's an iconic guy.
I think you're forgetting one.
I'm forgetting an iconic guy.
Yeah, specifically from Best Buy.
Who's that?
Shopkick Guy.
Oh, Shopkick Guy. I think I'm losing connection to the PS3. Is what's happening.
Oh, really?
No, it just like randomly the controller just like sends me off to the edge.
Would it be easier would it be better if you did it wired?
There's a wire in it. I could do that. That's okay. Why would he do that? Are you referring to Steelbook Guy?
Yeah, I think
because
about buying them and
he loves Steelbooks.
Well, okay, so wasn't him buying them? Wasn't that in response to our GM or somebody telling him like, "Hey, you can't keep taking up our employees' time"? So he would go buy a bunch of them and then do that. I thought that was like in response to. Because I thought initially he would just stand there and, like, basically take up your time. And then he started doing the, like, where he would buy and then... but I could be misremembering that.
I just remember him buying a lot of steel books and being real obnoxious about it. So I just threw DQ up in the B tier because
whatever.
I eat a fair amount of DQ in my life. I'm not saying it's the best thing in the world, but I'm not longing for the days of the chicken from the moat, but I like a chicken strip basket every once in a while. What's next on the list? Five Guys. I don't have a lot. I haven't been to Five Guys a lot. I know Five Guys is like loved.
We had one nearby for like a while, and I think I maybe ate there twice.
Is it gone? Is it not there anymore?
Yeah, it's not there anymore.
Oh.
It closed down like.
I did not know
I don't
that.
know how long ago, but I feel like it's been gone.
Y'all got this all wrong. Back up some respect. No respect on Burger King.
That was like the one that him and I were in agreement.
I don't know if you were in here for this, Ryan. The Discord is open if you want to jump in and fight your case. But no matter what you say, you're not going to get Burger King any higher. As a garbage restaurant, I will not have anybody in here trying to praise that disgusting heap of a building. It doesn't belong. We shouldn't have Burger Kings in this country, or even in this planet. I'm gonna take a stance on it entirely. No Burger Kings in the planet. It's flame broiled. I don't think that matters. We used a broiler at Dairy Queen, which I didn't even get to that about Dairy Queen. I can't stand a Burger King or a Dairy Queen burger. Dairy Queen burgers are absolutely disgusting. Yeah. They're awful. They are the worst. This is bold. I think just our stance on Burger King. I do not understand what this is wanting me to do. Jump off the second platform. Is that this platform? What? Why does that keep happening?
You don't have touch controls on, do you?
No, I don't know what it's doing. There's a cable right here.
Oh, there's your. I was looking.
Oh, is that what you were doing up there? Yeah, I've got.
No, I was looking for somewhere to plug this in because I know I'm obnoxious. I'm your broke friend. But hey, you got your.
I mean, you could unplug that light if you want, or if you want to take it out there.
It's part of your.
If you want to take it out there and plug it in somewhere.
It's part of your mood lighting.
Do you think the Burger King, the Dairy Queen are part of the royal family? Yeah, of course.
And they have their daughter, Wendy.
What happened to the sound?
Come on, dude. That was genius.
There's no sound. Did I knock the sound out over here somewhere? Oh, I guess we're going raw, no sound all of a sudden. Since they've been their divorce. What is the goal that it wants me to do? I've done 101 540 varial heel flips off of every platform possible. That one wasn't varial, but it should count. I'll wake up the whole house up in the Discord. Can't believe this respect. I have taken a very raw no sound. Okay. Okay, is there still sound? There was some issue that has happened with Discord. I think Discord popped in and stole my sound. Or maybe it's the game. Maybe it's since I plugged in the cord. No? I don't know what stole something stole the sound. It's just gone. Sounds good. Oh, is the sound back now? Okay. Well, the controller is still throwing me all over. But we'll make it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch him spots while he's disappeared for a second, and maybe since I'm closer to the 3, then it will, and I'll just have to. Yeah. There we go. We have that now. I switched you because that thing kept throwing me around, and I'm gonna see if being over here will help.
My wife is in the chat.
What's up, dog? You got any opinions on Five Guys? I'm gonna be honest. Five Guys could care less about Five Guys. Don't. It doesn't need to be on here at all. I really wish this would tell me what it wants me to do.
Jump off the second.
Yeah, I have to get up closer for that to catch you. Okay, jump off the second platform. 540 varial heel flip. Ow. That was not a varial, but it was close enough. That was a 360 varial heel flip. I'll take that one being wrong. That was a 720 varial heel flip. There's no consistency here.
You have to. It has to. Does it have to be 540?
I don't know. I don't know what the rules are. There's no rules here, and I also have no sound.
Five Guys has a veggie burger. I got it once. Do you want to know what it was? A bun with toppings only. That's hilarious.
Bun with toppings only. That's so funny. I work in the middle of nowhere. Like, it's like just a cornfield. It's an airstrip and a cornfield. So like there's not a lot of food options. Game looks frozen. What has happened? Oh. Ah. Something happened here. There goes. There's my sound back. Glad somebody came to save the day there. I didn't have my monitor going to tell that because the storm broke my whole thing. It's so nice to have sound back. So what I was saying is that there's nope, it's still throwing me all over. This game is just broken. I don't know what it's doing. This is not a problem on any other stream. So there's a restaurant there that is nearby, and I looked at their menu one day and it said they had a veggie burger, and I was like, I'll try their veggie burger. And I called them and I was like, I'll have a veggie burger, and they were like, we've never had a veggie burger. Like, it's on your menu, and they were like, we don't have them. So then I ended up with a regular hamburger. Because that's what they had. Anyways, after that riveting story. Five Guys. I'll put Five Guys low. I do not care about Five Guys.
Yeah, same. I'm not one to.
My cord is stuck in my chair. So, Five Guys is going. We're going to put that right down here next to Burger King. What?
Sorry, that was really bad. No, I was gonna Carl's Jr. So, where we're from, it's not called Carl's Jr.
Yeah, no, we have Hardee's here.
I'm not like Hardee's has such I think that their breakfast is top tier for fast food breakfast, but everything else is just not great. I went to Hardee's a week ago.
Hardee's ribs.
Really?
I'm a Hardee's lover. Recently, I discovered the Red Burrito, which is Hardee's Mexican food, their taco restaurant. Their quesadillas slap so hard. And not to mention, when we get to it, the next tier list for fries, I didn't really want to give it away, but I'm going to give it away. Hardee's, top tier fries. No restaurant has better fries than Hardee's. You cannot beat a Hardee's fry. Or Carl's Jr., but
me and my lovely wife who's in the chat, I gotta be nice because she's we took the kids there like a week ago, maybe 2, and both kids, I have a 2-year-old and a 1.5-year-old, and
whatever rules. I'm so mad.
my 2-year-old took a bite of the chicken strip and went, ew, and put it down. And then my 1-year-old also took a bite, and while he can't talk, he also like spit it out and put it down. So I tasted it and thought it was fine. I don't know what they were seeing in it, but
Stupid little kid taste buds.
it probably.
Bully your kids for not liking Hardee's.
Biscuits and gravy. Ugh.
Ah, the biscuits and gravy are so good. Do you not like biscuits and gravy?
Not really.
So since we're going through work history, I worked. His dad was my boss for like 3 years, and he would frequently bring in just like a bucket of biscuits and gravy to work for everybody.
Really?
Yeah, he'd bring in like a crock pot full of gravy and then just a thing of pre-made biscuits. It was awesome. Loved it. Hardee's points at Carl's Jr. world. No, I don't accept Carl's Jr. I don't think it's real.
It's a psyop by the government.
Yeah. It's like how people say birds don't exist anymore. Carl's Jr. is just made up. I've never seen one. not because they don't have them here. I'm taking this one to the top. I'm putting it in. I'll put it in S.
Okay, let's go A because
I'll drop a Hardee's right in the S. I got pulled over in a Hardee's parking lot.
a hard Arties.
I'll drop a hard Arties right into the A tier. I don't feel like we can count In and Out because
where we're from,
they don't
I
exist.
see 3 restaurants that aren't like around where we are.
Which ones are those?
In and Out, White Castle, and Jack in the
There are
Box.
White Castles.
I know, but like
fairly near.
But you have to drive at like an hour and a half, 2 hours to get to one.
I have been near Jack in the Box in the area, like the nearest one, and just not eaten there.
What's their thing? Tacos?
They do tacos and hamburgers.
Yeah, that's
and
like,
they got the big snowball head man.
Yeah, they do the.
I don't know what this goal is. Oh, I just quit the whole game. Oh no! Oh no! If that doesn't just ruin everything, it'll let me go back to where it was. So yeah, I'm gonna disqualify In and Out. The chat can decide where Jack in the Box goes. In and Out is like Five Guys if it was mid and like half price. Okay, well, chat can decide where In and Out, White Castle, and Jack in the Box. I've had White Castle, and in my opinion, it's down here because it's very onion oriented.
I've never had White Castle, and I don't know if Mitch is still here, but every time I'm with Mitch, because you know, he knows this, but not like Mitch and I go to concerts together fairly frequently, and very typically we're by a White Castle, and I'll be like, "Oh, I've never had White Castle," like, and it's always him or the other guy that we go with is usually like, "No." So I've still never had it.
You're so passionately upset about this whole list.
I've never had White Castle, but I myself am a White Castles. My last name is Castles, guys, so
I don't know how in all these years I've never heard that joke. That's such a solid joke. The chicken rings are
I
good.
couldn't remember if it was Mitch or
He hates White
the
Castle.
other guy. I think Mitch is the one that's like, no.
My experience with White Castle is that it tastes like onions and ass. There's no, that's all it is. It's not great.
So it's like a Shrek restaurant.
Yeah. I didn't see anybody fight for where these other places go, so we'll move on to KFC.
I like KFC.
I'm gonna throw KFC immediately in the D tier because
Oh.
I had a bad experience with a KFC once. I went through the KFC to get my chicken sandwich for lunch. I was really excited to eat my chicken sandwich. You know, at KFC they put they take your paper bag and then they put it in a plastic bag. And I got back to work with my chicken sandwich, and I opened that, and there was a half-smoked cigarette in my KFC bag. I don't think I've been back to a KFC since. I was so upset. This is the most disgusting experience I've ever had. I mean, it's cool, because cigarettes are so cool. but I don't want my chicken sandwich smoking someone else's cigarette. That's it. It was a disgusting experience, and I don't want to. It's driving me nuts that this just keeps There we go. It was real stuck to the side there. Yeah, so I'm gonna put KFC in the D tier. If you want to fight for it, you can.
I mean, I think that's fair enough. KFC I think is good, but that's fair enough. If you get a half-smoked cigarette, but you're probably not gonna.
There was a time we took a friend to the airport, and on the way home, we were so hungry because we hadn't eaten all day, and we stopped at KFC because that was the first thing we found, and got these little chicken, they're not chicken sliders, they were just small, they're smaller chicken called the Colonel or something. And we thought it was the greatest chicken sandwich we've ever had. And then we were driving around just normally around here, and we were we should go back and get those chicken sandwiches because they were so good. They weren't good. They were just
you were just hungry.
they were just the most okay thing in the world, but we just hadn't eaten in 12 hours, and we're starving.
Isn't Nick Schwartzen has a bit about Taco Bell where he's like, you know, when you eat it normally, you're like, this is just but when you eat it at 3 a.m. and you're drunk, you're like, this is the greatest thing.
Unless you're me and you think it's the greatest thing ever all the time.
Because I
lived off of Taco Bell 3 times a week at one point. You were blessed by the cigarette fairy and you're mad about it. It's one of the few times I ever tweeted. I'm frequently a Blue Sky and Thread user now, but back then I never used Twitter, and I was mad enough to tweet about it. I tweeted the KFC account about my cigarette.
Yeah, he has been very even when we were in high school, I remember him. You did a presentation. I forget what class it was, but we all had to do a presentation on there was a specific topic. I think it was an argument. We had to make an argument about whatever we wanted. And yours was Twitter's the devil.
Don't recall, but I agree with the statement.
And you made a whole presentation about why Twitter is the devil. And so you've always been very.
I fully agree with it. Yeah, I was on the. You're all jumping on the train now.
Hey, Austin. Hi, Austin. That's my first Austin.
Oh, good to see new people in the chat. Hello, Austin. So I'm putting KFC at the bottom of the list. The cigarette restaurant. I don't want it anywhere.
Okay. I'm prepared for pushback, but
you're gonna try to say that McDonald's is S tier?
Yes.
No.
It's 100% an S tier.
It is. I think McDonald's is. I enjoy McDonald's. I've been frequenting McDonald's a lot more recently because I'm close to one now.
It's so good.
It is not as good as I think people make it out to be.
I could literally eat it for every meal.
I think McDonald's is I don't know. I'd put it B tier.
No.
I'm throwing it in that category.
No.
Yeah.
Dude, the McGriddle.
Okay, now you're putting it. You're going for my weaknesses. Now the McGriddle is the greatest breakfast item of all time. The sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddle.
I will settle for. I'll settle for A. You wanted B. I wanted S. Let's go in the middle. A.
I'll allow it, but I want my stance to be known that I think that McDonald's is overrated. It's good, but it's overrated.
Can it go above Carl Jr.?
No. Just because it's my stream and I can say no.
Fair enough.
I got caught off guard because I just caught Ryan's chat that says when I was a kid I had a nightmare that Jack in the Box man mascot was trying to kill
I'm
me.
surprised there is not a horror movie about that yet.
When he goes into public domain, that's the next Blood and Honey. Oh, Panda Express.
Fight him. You can decide because I'm like I said before. My
Uncultured.
taste buds are not cultured. I'm white as can be. I'm nearly 30 and I still have hair this long. Like, I mean, I'm super white, so like.
Kind of weird. You're nearly 30 and hang out with a 19-year-old.
Okay. No, yeah, tomorrow is my birthday actually.
Yeah. I bet somebody cool got you something really awesome for your birthday. Got you the just easiest things I could find at a dollar store today.
The Goblin here got me a Transformer because he knows I like Transformers. He got me a Starscream, which I don't have a Starscream in my collection. Got me some Magic the Gathering Assassin's Creed booster packs. I don't like Magic the Gathering. Well, I don't want to say I don't like it. I'm just not familiar with it. But got me. He knows I love Assassin's Creed, so he got me some of those booster packs and the Assassin's Creed Magic the Gathering collab. And
Did you rip those packs yet?
Yeah.
Did you get anything good?
Yeah.
I mean, I know that you don't know, like... I'm a lapsed Magic player. I haven't played in a long time, but... Like, you've never played Magic, right? Because I remember when I was into Magic, I tried to get you into it and you didn't really want to play it.
We tried one time at either your house or my house, and I don't remember what happened, but we, like... We didn't get to, like... play it for some. I don't remember. I feel like we tried to sit down and play it once, but we just never did. But yeah, I know nothing about Magic, but I mean, like, the cards were. I don't know if they're rare or not, but I thought the cards were cool because I thought it was gonna be like actual Magic cards and then like one or two Assassin's Creed ones. I didn't know.
No, the entire set. Yeah, the entire set is
Assassin's Creed, so that was good. And then, well, you got me a root beer, which I drank already, and then I had that with dinner. And then, what was it?
Can't believe you already forgot.
Oh, sorry. A Reese's Fast Break, right? It was a Fast Break, and then
that's my go-to candy bar.
Jurassic Park cup. It was a Jurassic World thing.
It had a dinosaur.
It was pretty cool. Did you see it at one point? It was at 14.
What?
The viewers.
Was it?
Yeah.
Look at that. Popping off today. We should do more tier lists. That's what people are here for. And then we rant about stuff like that and everybody leaves. Panda Express. Yeah, I am very picky about Chinese food. I prefer, like, there's a restaurant that we frequent very often that is like a real, like, actual Chinese restaurant that I really like a lot.
Is it the one, like, really close to us?
No, that one makes me sick.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I throw up every time I eat there, so I don't eat there anymore. But the one we frequent, I eat all the time. And Panda Express is, like, I grew up on, like, when it came to Chinese food, like, good Chinese food. So I'm not, like, thrilled to eat Panda Express, but well, I like it.
They're just, like, literally a... All my backup batteries are dead. Gotta save phone batteries. See you later. Bye, Mitch.
We'll miss you.
So the power's still out.
If you need a place to put a backup battery on a charger, feel free. You can join the tier list making if you want. Bring the whole town in here. Apparently, I'm the only person with power. So, anyways.
But yeah, so from what I was gonna ask or kind of say was, So they're essentially like they're just like a fast food equivalent, right?
Yeah.
Like they're just like they're the McDonald's, if you will,
Yeah,
of
of
like,
Chinese food.
food. So,
I don't know if there's even any other places that do fast food Chinese like that.
Wait, say that again.
I don't think there's other places that do fast food Chinese like
Okay.
that.
So they're kind of like in their own, like, because it's just them.
Yeah, I've never heard of anybody else being a fast food Chinese place.
That's true. Because you have like American fast food, and whether you want to debate what's American food and stuff, but like American fast food, which is like most of what's on, like, or like McDonald's and Hardee's and Burger King, Five Guys.
Exactly. Ryan has it exactly nailed right there in the chat. Is that Panda's biggest asset is that it's predictable. It is like you know what you're getting. It is just the most like run of the mill. Like it's equivalent to what
I can respect
you could
that.
make at home with like a orange chicken kit. Justin really loves Panda Express.
Really? I never knew that about
I
him.
didn't know that. I like Panda Express. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm sounding too negative on Panda Express, but I don't think it's a.
Put that wherever you want.
I'll put it. It's in this area, maybe above Chipotle. I'll put it there. It's good. I'm not saying it. It's a very middle of the road place. Papa John's.
Whatever.
Bam.
Okay. Yeah, I don't care. About
I stand by my pizza doesn't belong in the fast food category, but also I just don't like Papa John's, and I don't know what it is. I just don't like it. I've had a vendetta against Papa John's for a long time.
Orange chicken, teriyaki chicken. Oh, it's Jeremy. Orange chicken, teriyaki chicken, and what was it, chow mein? I can't tell because of the heart.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's there. It's a lot easier when I have my real chat window that the storm broke. What does the golf emoji mean? That it sucks like golf.
Stupid. This is what it's like when we hang out. It's literally we just make dumb jokes to each other and like laugh and stuff that no one else would fucking
Day of Reckoning woke up.
Yeah, do you remember that when Papa John said that?
The day. Oh yeah, that dude went.
And he was like, what did he say? He's like, in the past 24 hours, I've had over 32 pizzas. It was something insane. But it was after all the like
that's gonna be
controversy with him.
That's gonna be me this weekend while my wife is gone. Gonna be me down in pizzas. Me and a toddler.
Okay.
Pizza Hut is that's an S tier. It doesn't belong in fast food, but it's the best of the pizza chains.
See,
So it's an S tier for me.
I feel weird about like because a lot of like Domino's and Pizza Hut, like a lot of fast food restaurants, I have like weird, like I'm almost letting like my personal experiences with them, like because like I have like fond memories of like when I worked at Pizza Hut, getting off work with my free pizza.
I forgot you worked at Pizza Hut.
And coming over to your house at like 9 o'clock at night, and we would eat pizza and play video games and stuff. So like, and then like working at DQ, it was like my first real job, and like working there with my best friend was like, so like I'm fine with DQ being there. Pizza Hut, based on like my personal like, I don't know if you'd say like memory of the place, I'll go with you and put S tier as well.
Howdy, partner.
Okay.
This new crash
Yeah,
test station
if
needs to be
it's
tested, even
not
if the crash
an
comes
S,
out
it can be in the
right.
tier under it with
However,
Carl's
I
Jr.
have to
that
take
should
my
be an S.
union-mandated
But
break before my real break
I'll put it up there as the best. It's the best pizza place. I need to
Which
be
one?
mentally evaluated.
Which one? Him or me?
What is our next option?
Oh, sorry.
Popeyes. Popeyes is also an S tier.
Okay.
Popeyes can do no wrong. Those chicken sandwiches change your life.
Since it's your stream, I'm just gonna let you say that because I maybe have had Popeyes one time.
Where's the lever? Where is this lever that he's got? Is it up here? Oh, if you're paying attention to the game, that no one probably is, because we're all here for the tier list now. This is that level that I talked about last time. This is a big sponsorship for Jeep.
Really?
Yeah, it's a Jeep factory. They just make Jeeps here.
You have to play like this the whole time.
No, you have to do mid Jeep play. You have
Yeah.
to be Jeep wave the whole time.
Those biscuits might kill you. Well, are they? Yeah, I think I had Popeyes once, and it was like cold. But I was at the restaurant, and they gave me like cold food, and so I've never went back.
Oh man, I don't know why you had such a terrible Popeyes experience, but I've never had a single bad one.
Sonic.
Sonic is a very low tier place for me. They've
fan.
got the corn dog, and that's about the peak of what they do.
I'm a fan
there.
of Sonic, but I'm not a fan of how expensive it is. We went there
Are they
recently.
expensive?
Yeah, it was a lot. I felt like I dropped a lot of money for like not a lot of food.
I can't say I've been to a Sonic in a really long time. Like
What
years.
was your thing, Sonic? That the TikTok you posted.
Oh, Sonic. Are we referring to Sonic the restaurant or Sonic the hot dog? Or Sonic the Hedgehog or Sonic the hot dog is what I call it.
Is that what you're calling? Is Sonic the hot dog
Yeah.
is the restaurant?
Yeah, Sonic
Okay.
the hot dog. Is
Okay,
the
so
restaurant.
Sonic the hot dog, I'm fine with going at like C or B, like low B, high C, ecto cooler. Did you not catch that?
No,
I said low B, high C, ecto cooler.
no. I would definitely not put it that high.
You know ecto cooler?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay.
I understand Ecto Cooler. What I'm trying to play
No, I'm
Jenga
sorry.
here with this, so I got distracted. No, I think that is a C. That's like a Chick-fil-A territory place.
Okay, so you want it below Chick-fil-A or above?
I could be above it, but
Okay, because I like Sonic's food. I just don't think that for the money it's not worth. Okay, Subway Eat Fresh. I literally ate Subway yesterday.
Eat fresh.
Yeah, I think Subway's fine. It's nothing like amazing. If I want a sub place, I'd rather go to Jimmy John's. But really?
Yeah, I hate Jimmy John's. Is
But
that what I'm supposed to do here? Wall plant this?
I don't know. What do you think, Subway?
Subway, we frequent, but it is not the peak of subs.
Yeah.
Is there other sub restaurants on this list? No, we're like the
It's
bottom
just
of it. It's
Subway.
just Subway. Jersey Mike's is the peak of subs. I love me a Jersey Mike.
I don't.
Subway.
I don't want to
is-
say it, but is the hippie sub place, is that like local
Yes.
to us? Okay.
Yes, that is a local area.
I didn't know
thing.
if that was like a chain thing or.
No, that's just a local area thing.
Hello, am I on the air?
Is he?
You are on the air.
All right,
Somebody there? Who is
I
it?
stepped out of my house. I'm sitting on my front porch in the cold to set the record straight. Y'all are doing Sonic wrong.
We're doing
Here's the
Sonic
deal.
wrong.
You're doing Sonic absolutely wrong. You download the Sonic app and then you wait until they show up with 50-cent corn dog day, and you go out there and you max it out. They'll let you get, I think 20. I think 20 is as many as you can get. You get all of them, and then you got corn dogs for at least 2.5 days. And then I think it's on Tuesdays, it's half-price burgers after 5 o'clock. So I know what I'm doing for dinner. Thursdays, it's half-price foot-long conies, which are a gift from God. So you'll change your tune if you just download the Sonic app.
It's all based off of the app. I feel like your argument has helped move it up, since he wanted to do it up there.
I was definitely like, I would go at low B. I just think for the price, like I love Sonic food, but also although hear me out for a second. The new groovy fries are way worse than what.
What is a groovy fry?
Yeah, agreed. But you're gonna get tots. It's Sonic.
What? Yeah, but I like the fries. I mean, like the tots are fine, but like.
What is a groovy
It's
fry?
literally just like crinkle cut. They like switch to
It's
crinkle
just their,
cut.
it's crinkle cut. Look, Sonic, it's carnival food. So like you got to be into that.
Okay.
But all I'm saying is like don't come at it for the price, because then you ain't doing it right.
And they do have, in terms of like variety of their like drinks and stuff, that's like pretty good. I think actually like saying that it's carnival food is like genuinely really accurate because of how like over the top some of the stuff is, where it's like have a mocha choca bullshit drink or whatever. Like you're just like it's just like really over the top, like I don't even know, like mixed fruit drinks and stuff. So like remember that, I don't know if they still have it, but do you remember that like drink that they just had like a bunch of nerds
Yeah, you were. It was just they just filled a cup to the brim with nerds and then poured some water in it.
Yeah. And so it's like, I don't know, but I'll move it up. I'll move it above Domino's. I feel like I'm gonna keep it at C though. Like,
Okay, I'm fine with that. That if we're moving on from Sonic, I'm putting Taco Bell S.
yeah, me too.
There's no
Taco Bell's
debate.
triple S tier.
There's no debate on the bell. I can't believe you're outside to complain about Sonic.
It's cold out here too. I'm passionate.
This man loves Sonic.
I didn't know I would get so heated about fast food restaurants, but I guess I got some strong opinions.
See, the original plan was I was just going to start us off with the fast food ones because that's the most basic tier list and then roll into the others. And this has just created a world of conversation.
I mean, honestly, I feel like I know I'm not going to win on Burger King, but I do think White Castle deserves a little more respect. Once you develop an iron stomach like I have, you just got to build up that armor, and it's delicious.
I would love to have an opinion of it, but like I said, I've never had it. So like,
it's just onions. If you want to just go eat a whole raw onion, then go to White Castle because that's what you're getting.
All right, maybe that's me then, because I would just eat a whole raw onion.
I wish I knew what this was asking me to do.
yeah, the whole time it's like, it's just like,
I don't know what it wants. I have launched myself. Use the Jeep launcher to bail yourself into the wall.
Wendy's, I'm going no lower than A.
Wendy's?
For Wendy's.
Agreed.
I'm a frequenter of Wendy's. I'll put it there.
That ghost
They still got the
pepper
4 for $4?
is-
It's
yeah,
recession proof.
Like, when it comes to like that ghost pepper ranch sauce is amazing. Okay, so Subway I think is like they're probably like C.
Well, that didn't work.
Would you agree?
Subway? Yeah, they're
Which
just,
is so weird because like I eat Subway
They're-
pretty
yeah,
often, but like
I do
they're
too.
just not great.
They're just okay. No one's
Now,
ever excited
these
to
two-
eat Subway. They're just doing
These
it.
two are disqualified because they're just like places that him and I have never.
Ryan, you got opinions on In-N-Out, where In-N-Out and Jack in the Box go?
Well, you know how I feel about Jack in the Box, but yeah, I put in the chat too. In-N-Out is basically Five Guys if it wasn't mid, and it's like half the price.
Okay, so it's a C area then.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
and then
I'm
Jack
not
in the
I'm not
Box
exactly
is
partial
is
to
the
it. I
bottom.
think it could earn a B.
See, my problem, I've never had In-N-Out, but I'm like a very cynical person, and like I think you have like any like for one the In-N-Out fans suck, and two the like just like the whole like. Because In-N-Out's the place where it's like this, you gotta know the code, you gotta say the freaking secret thing, because it's got the secret menu. Like, that's dumb. Don't want anything to do with it. Get out of here.
I don't know. I mean, I don't have one, but I travel a lot, so I get access to them. And it's always been okay. the things that people say about Chick-fil-A in terms of service are actually true at In-N-Out. Everyone's always been super nice, and they don't yell at me for not ordering in their secret code. Whereas something about Chick-fil-A just feels phony, and like I'm not in on it.
It's very Chick-fil-A feels very like I can see where you're coming from, like almost like Uncanny Valley.
Yeah,
like,
something's off.
Like you remember, or have you ever watched Avatar: The Last Airbender?
No, I'm not that much of a nerd.
Oh,
either one of you. The whole the people who are like, there is no war in Ba Sing Se. Like they're like this like cult of people who deny, like the government is making these people like deny that there's a war going on and stuff like that. Like that, I don't know why Avatar was the first one that came to mind. I'm sure there's some other like thing you could think of that, but yeah.
No, that tracks. I'm smelling what you're stepping in.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm digging this list.
is that the list?
Yeah.
Have we completed it?
Yeah.
That's our list.
Okay.
There it is. I don't know while it's popping up on the screen, but I'm sure it's good. Yeah, move on to the fries.
I missed out on some of these early ones, but I'll be diplomatic and say the list is solid.
Okay.
So I'm hoping I'm hoping he goes for this. Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm hoping he goes for this. I had mentioned before that I've made a 100 movies I feel like everyone should see at least once before they die. I made a list, and I had done it completely separately, and I want to go through it and see how many he's seen. Just to,
at least two of them.
I don't.
At least two of them.
Because there's two of them on there. I know you were very big fans of. At the very least, like there's two of them on there that I know that you're like very passionate about. So, all right,
it's Mad Max.
You guys will never get rid of me if you start talking about movies. I will make people lists of 100 movies you need to see, but they'll be like personalized. I'll put in work. If anyone asks me for movie recommendations, I'll say, give me your top 10, and I'll give you a personal top 100
Dude,
to watch.
I'm the same way. Like, I'm the same way. Okay, so right off.
This list is the top fast food fries.
This top fast food fries, but this has a question mark.
Ah, there we go. That's where we can put that in Bojangles.
We can
no one's ever been to.
Put
Made up restaurant Bojangles.
Have you had Whataburger?
No, I have not.
No. Okay. Shake Shack.
Also never had a Shake Shack.
Okay.
I'm not cultured or.
Whataburger is just slightly more Republican Burger King.
Oh, that's F tier for sure. If Burger King's already F tier,
it's fine.
I think I will say I've never had these Checkers or Rallies or whatever.
I've never had that either.
I buy.
Oh my god, you guys are the best.
I buy
Checkers.
I buy the frozen.
I do not know what this one's, and it's driving me.
They have like Checkers and Rallies like frozen fries. I think those are good. I buy those, but I've never had like a fresh.
Oh, hey Cedric. Where is Shake Shack? That's like is that not a local thing? I thought that would work and it didn't.
Shake Shack kind of sucks. Here, I'll end on this and then go back inside and duke it out in the chat. But Rally's fries are so good that the frozen ones I think are even a little bit better if you have an air fryer. They're even a little bit better than you can get an actual.
I really
Checkers.
like when I go to the good old BG. I typically will get the frozen Sonic fries or the frozen.
Those are just underneath, but Rally's are the best
Rallies.
fries. Top two frozen fries.
Do you have a tier area you want to put Rallies, Ryan?
I'm saying it's the best off the bat.
Oh, you want to put it in S tier?
You to see the list.
I
think it's earned it.
You think it should be an S tier? The frozen Rallies fries.
Yeah, they're that good.
Over any of these other.
Yo,
you think
Taco Bell's on the list? I feel like on merit alone, nacho fries gets an S tier.
Oh boy, Boy, do I have a strong disagreement with you.
Really? You don't like the
If we're talking fries, they're
nacho
okay.
fries are F minus.
You think?
They are the,
Oh, wow.
the most
Dude,
bottom of the barrel fry you can
I
get.
hard disagree there.
Well, hold on now, because here's some inside baseball. KFC is also on the list. They're the same fries. It's the same parent company. Nacho fries are KFC fries with nacho stuff on.
Were you here for the KFC conversation? Because we don't respect KFC here.
No, I have no respect for KFC.
Where they give us cigarette chicken. I don't want to eat their fries either.
Yeah, no, it's rough. KFC hasn't slapped since I was probably 4 years old.
You know what the worst part about KFC is? Is that their chicken is wet. It is.
Yeah.
It seems
Slimy.
like every time I've ever got it, like they dunked it in a bucket of water, and then they were like, "Here's your chicken."
Yep, that's KFC.
You're supposed to bail into it.
How do I do that?
The
Both. Is it
all these are
all of them?
Yeah, I think so.
Because
There's a challenge at the beginning of the game to like bail into the bowling pins. The bowling pins.
Yeah.
I think that's the button. Like,
Yep.
okay. So I think you're
All right, I'm leaving. I'll come back if I gotta yell at you some more.
Okay.
Right, later.
We'll talk fries. Groovy fries. Shaggy eats.
Yeah, I could see that.
Favorite coffee spot? I don't drink coffee.
I'm
I think
not-
it's a sin.
I'm not a
I
coffee.
hate coffee.
I'm not a coffee guy.
My morning drink heart has been stolen by Bubbler. I drink a Bubbler every morning.
You can have bail.
Oh yeah, I got a bail. Forgot. They keep putting me in that. I keep not figuring out how to get out of it. Yeah, so coffee's not in my list of things. Anyways, back to fries. Bojangles, not real. They didn't put me in the thing.
Sorry. I don't even see a Bojangle. Oh, there it is.
Bojangles, not a real restaurant.
And I've never had Raising Cane's.
I guess, do we put Ryan's suggestion of Checkers in S tier?
Well, like I said, I enjoy their frozen fries. Never have I ever had, like, I feel like I can't judge them fairly. Because
Checkers?
I've never had, like, the real...
I don't. If Ryan's gonna be that passionate about it, we'll let him have it.
What, in S?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Why not? He's real. He's.
It'll
really
go
excited.
low S.
Yeah, it's
depending
gonna
on
get
what
it's
we-
gonna get taken down by the king of fast food fries. But Burger King can go right down an F with everything else that it has because that place sucks.
Okay, so who did you say has the best?
Carl's Jr. Hardee's. It's the peak of fries, and you cannot tell me otherwise.
I mean, it's your strength. Can we, like, A or S for Wingstop's fries?
Wingstop's fries are all right.
Oh, I love them.
They're okay for they're heavily there's a lot the ranch of Wingstop is doing a lot of heavy lifting.
Or the fry seasoning? Are you kidding me? The fry seasoning is so good.
The bailing into this is also not.
I'm doing A.
You're gonna put A. Okay, I can
Yeah.
live with A, but when it comes to everything at Wingstop is getting the heavy lifting.
Can I try it?
Go for it.
I don't know if it's a sin to do it on your because that's your stream.
Nope, it's fine.
But
I'm just sick. I've been doing this for like an hour. I don't even know what. Oh, they have the waffle fries at Chick-fil-A
yeah.
that Mitch was upset about. D is fine, I guess. Right? D?
I don't know.
Did it let me change that? I change that to 20. Oh, I can. I can change the tier options. I didn't know that. They're giving me new options. Yeah, the waffle fries. Actually, you know what? I'm going to make an executive decision here. I'm going to move the Chick-fil-A up to C because it's not necessarily... I don't like Chick-fil-A, but of all the things they have, their fries are the best part of their meal. Doesn't work.
What? Yeah, what?
It's a broken goal. Five Guys. How do you feel about Five Guys?
I do remember really liking their fries.
Would you say they're better than the waffle fry?
Yeah, I'm not a waffle fry guy. I'm not a big fan of it.
Are they B tier or C tier fries? Because I don't recall them being anything that I care too much for.
I'll say
Other than the fact that the thing that puts them higher at Five Guys. Oh, there we
I
go.
did it.
That should do it. All right. I don't know what I was doing wrong. I said I've done this for like 40 minutes. The thing that is good about Five Guys is that they dump 4 gallons of fries into your bag. when
Yeah,
you get
that's
them
like
there.
their thing. C tier's fine. I want waffle fries.
KFC fries, we already talked about. It's right
Okay.
there with Taco Bell fries at the bottom of the
Okay.
list.
Since I love Taco Bell nacho fries, I would put them in S tier. You're at F, so what's
my compromise?
Yeah.
F. My compromise is F.
What? Come on, work with me. Can we do like C?
I could do F. I can give you D.
Okay.
Take D.
I'll take your D.
If you want to, because Ryan was also excited about him, I can let you do C, because he'll be upset. Last thing we need is another angry Ryan outside in the cold calling it.
Waffle by Seven Dust is the best waffle. Yeah, I agree. I love Seven Dust. So good. I'm going S for McDonald's.
Okay, so here, this is my thing that was holding up McDonald's before. I think their fries are the thing that's not the great. I think their burgers are the good part. I think the fries are just okay for McDonald's.
So, can we do
They're
like?
not enough fry.
Can we do like? So, are you saying that? See, because I'm an S. I'm a ride or die for McDonald's. So, is A too much for you?
No, A is not too much for me. I think it should be lower than that, but I don't think it's.
So a B?
No, I'll give you A.
Okay.
I know you're very passionate about McDonald's. I'll let you have it. But
Okay. I don't remember. So I'll go with what you say about Popeyes because I remember nothing about.
I know I go hard for Popeyes, but their fries are not their best part.
Okay. So what do you think?
I'd put it in C. Their fries
okay.
are just okay. You don't go to Popeyes for fries. You go there.
Wait, would you want them above everything else? Like above Five Guys, above Chick-fil-A, above Taco Bell?
Yeah, probably. Because all those other places suck.
I've never had. Have you had Raising Cane's?
Yes.
Oh,
They got awesome bread.
okay.
Has nothing to do with their fries. I can't say their fries are memorable, but their bread slaps.
So we're not talking bread. We're talking fries.
But if we were talking bread, they'd probably be S tier in the bread category. Their bread is so good. Oh, I'm an idiot. It's a grab trick manual. Freaking ding dong over here. I can't quite read all of Ryan's chat there about McDonald's.
McDonald's is consistently A tier, but not S tier. Which I think is fair. I'm very, like, when it comes to, like, fast food at McDonald's, like, every time I'm like, let's go there, because I just think it's something I know I like, and it's cheap,
The
and
factory's
it's
gone
like,
completely berserk.
I don't know.
You
love
have
it.
to calm things down while I take care of.
Did you come preloaded with second soda?
Duh. When have you ever known me not to?
That's right. I'm I was ride or die for Arby's earlier, and it got unreasonably low down on the list.
You can go.
They're the curly fry place.
Yeah, no, I'll give you that. I like their fries.
They're the curly fry, the home of the curly fry, I would say. Hardee's also does a curly fry, but Arby's is the home of the curly fry. If I had to pick where it lives, it would be at Arby's.
If it had a residential
Yeah,
address, it would be
if I had to
Arby's.
mail a letter to Curly Fries, it would be at Arby's.
Right.
So, okay, I'm gonna put Arby's in a B tier, and the next one is actually it's kind of I think it's local to like Illinois area. I don't know what the status of Steak and Shake is. And I know it's a fairly local place. I don't know what the exact 100% status is of it though, of like how many places it's in. I'm okay with it. It's not the greatest restaurant in the world. Arby's does have the meats. They have the they have the fries. Is what they have. Apparently, the residents of them. Steak and Shake is the next one on the list.
I love it. Although I know they're like, have you seen all this stuff about Steak and Shake?
No.
Not to get like crazy political, but they've like
Are they a bad place?
they've recently like pivoted hardcore and been like they're like really sucking up to what's his name? Elon.
Mm-hmm.
Like lots of Cybertruck mentions and lots of like I don't know, but then they also recently changed their
You know what I always thought would go good with my really tiny smashed hamburger and skinny fries?
what?
Bigotry.
But they have also recently changed what they fry them in. Like they use a different type of I don't know what. It's probably something that is common, but like they've changed how they fry them. So previously, I liked the shoestring fries from Steak and Shake. I always thought they were really good, especially the cheese sauce. But
Do they not do them anymore?
No, they do.
Oh,
but
okay.
They're,
You talked about them as if they died.
No,
We were,
sorry.
about
no,
to get
they
the
changed
eulogy
what
of-
they fry them in, so they might taste different now.
Yeah, I'm indifferent about their fries. They're just tiny potato. Like, I don't know. It's the same kind of problem I have with McDonald's fry. There's not enough fry substance. They started in Illinois, and they're Steak and Shakes from Illinois to Florida because that's where the founder's daughter lived, and he wanted a place for her to eat. Okay. Wild, you had so
Yeah.
many Steak and Shake facts.
I think normal Illinois was like when it was where it started.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. Yes, a 7. The whatever Brian just said.
Ever had a 7x7 at Steak
Is that
and Shake?
if it's what I'm is that the 7 patty burger?
What?
Because I have had one of those. If that's what he's talking about.
How do you eat a 7
Well,
patty
do you
burger?
think how thin their burger?
Yeah, I did complain about the thinness.
So it's like, I mean, with buns, it's probably like this tall. So it's not like
it's normal hamburger size.
Yeah, it's not. Sushi spot. See, I'm not. I've said it before. I'm a basic white. I'm a
Oh.
basic white bitch. I don't.
I don't think I've ever been anywhere for sushi. Like I guess I've never been to like a that I can think of like a chain or anything that would have sushi. A large percentage of my sushi consumption is grocery store sushi.
Yeah, I remember when I worked at County Market, they brought in they wanted to start making like sushi there like daily, and there was a guy that they brought in, and he didn't speak a whole lot of English, but he was always really cool to me.
His name was Lyle.
No, I think his name was like Tan.
I just picked like the most American dude named Lyle. You'd nenever meet a sushi chef named Lyle.
Well, I've also had 23 White Castle sliders in one sitting. Took third in the contest.
There was like, wait, you went to a White Castle contest? Dude, the things Ryan reveals every stream. There's so much lore to this man. I should just eventually at some point do a Ryan lore stream. Just get him here, get him in the stream for like 3 hours, and just really get all the secret information out
That's
of him
like
for the absurdity of this man's life.
There was this old guy I used to work with, and I won't say his full name, but we all called him Miller. And that wasn't his first name, but we all called him Miller. And he was this old, I think he was like 70, and he was like a chain smoker, but he would like...
Awesome.
He also walked like 5 miles every day. Like he was like the health nut chain smoker, like what? But
Cigarettes are cool.
He
Stand by that statement.
he would like routinely like just drop like knowledge or just like drop things on you, and you'd be like, wait a minute. Like there was one time he was sitting there talking to me and my supervisor, and he was like, yeah, this one time I was out in a barn with this girl, and we were just kind of we were fooling around, and her dad came out there with a shotgun, and I took off running, and he's like, that's probably like one of like 2 times I've been afraid for my life. And one of us was like, oh, what's like the other time you've been afraid in your life? And he goes, oh, I was in a train crash. And then he just walked away. Like, what? Like, okay.
God, that's ice cold to be like, yeah, I was in a train crash, and then just leave. Not follow that
There
up.
was another time he was sitting there talking, we were talking, and he goes, I don't even remember what we were talking about or what brought it up, but he goes, yeah, he's like, he's like, that kind of reminds me of one time, he's like, I spent an entire year tripping on LSD. He's like, I probably got holes in my brain.
An entire year?
Yeah, he was like, it was from like this time to this time, and he's like, there's a lot of like, like, dude, like, what are you talking about? Yeah, but he would just constantly like, bye, good night. But yeah, he was constantly just dropping like wild stuff. I'm trying to think. I feel like he definitely dropped more things, but anyway.
Oh yeah, her fries.
Oh yeah. That's whatever.
I'll put them in D. I don't care about them. Sonic fries. We talked about groovy fries earlier. What are those? Also F tier?
D.
Oh, those are D tier?
Yeah.
I could care less. Raising Cane's, I do not remember their fries.
Okay.
So
I mean, you can do the question mark.
they're not bad enough that they need to go here. Actually, if we're talking bad fries, then they can go like here. Because Taco Bell technically should be an F. But I'll allow them to be a D tier. Wendy's?
Wendy's has good fries.
Yeah.
I would say B.
Yeah.
It's fine.
And
I don't know.
Ryan, you got an opinion on White Castle fries as the White Castle guy? I don't think they taste like onion. White Castle fries suck. Alright. F it is. Boom, there's a second tier list. There's our fries. If you want, you can do your movie list. We can move on to frozen pizzas.
I mean, we don't have to.
No, if you want to do movie list, we can move.
I just think it would be fun because I
can-
like to talk movies, and I know you love you love content.
I love
so-
free content because then the pizza thing can go next week. So if you want to go through your movie list, and
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
then we can come back to the
Okay.
we can come back for the frozen pizzas later if it's a quick experience. Or pizzas can be next week.
Okay, so I currently have not finished my 100 movie list. I have 98 films.
Oh, so you came here with this list of stuff, and then it didn't even have it completely done.
Well, this was definitely unplanned.
Entirely unprepared for this thing you didn't plan on at all.
So only 98 movies on here, but okay. Starting off, we have the original Evil Dead,
I've seen it.
which you okay? So
Yes.
you've seen it.
I
You know, I think very highly of those movies. They are among my favorite. The second in particular being my favorite movie of all time. Which leads me to my next spot, Evil Dead 2.
Evil Dead. Do
And
you
I tried to keep.
do you
if there
feel
was-
that you need to see Evil Dead 1 if you've seen Evil Dead 2? Because
I think-
they
I
are
think-
borderline the same movie.
I know, but I think they're both very different experiences. Where Evil Dead is more like hardcore horror, and Evil Dead 2 is like just a bonkers like, movie.
It do be a little while.
My number 3, Mandy, starring Nicholas Cage.
Evil Dead is greater than Evil Dead 2, according to Ryan.
It depends on what experience you're going for. I tend to view them very like that series I have such an affection for. So like you'll never find me speaking ill of any of those movies. But yeah, my number 3 spot is Mandy, which
Is that a Nick Cage movie?
yes, it's my favorite performance from him. It's also one of my favorite movies ever. I love that movie.
I have not seen that one.
It's a really, really good revenge film. Number 4 is.
Are you
Mad
keeping a
Max.
tally of how many I've seen?
Oh, I should do that. Well, how should I do it? Do you have clippers? No? It's okay. Oh, you do. Well, that's weird. What about pen?
Here's an orange Sharpie. It's just the first thing that came out of that.
Evil Dead Remake does not suck. It's great. It's a great film. They're all great.
Evil Dead, like the one with
The one we saw. In
the
theaters.
yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
The one with the lady.
It's a great film. They're all great.
I thought that was a good enough movie. I wouldn't say it sucked. It was just it was an alright movie. Is that one on the list?
No. I tried to keep like if I did like from a series, I tried to keep just two movies. Okay, number 4 is Mad Max Fury Road, which I know you've seen.
Absolutely have
Yo,
seen
what
it.
up, kid? Check it out. Me and Dustin Dolan's doing some
number
serious one-upping in the high
5
combo contest.
Is there
I just
any other
killed this
Mad
line,
Maxes
now
on
he
this
can
list?
Here you come
Number
now.
5 is The Road Warrior.
Absolutely, that's the best movie in the whole series. They don't make movies as good as The Road Warrior anymore.
I think Fury Road is the best of the series, but Road
Factually
Warrior
not
is
true.
like it's not like Fury Road is here and Road Warrior is here. It's like Fury Road is here and then Road Warrior is just right there. Like they're just like they're so close, but I think Fury Road is
Well, like Road Warrior is
Oh,
like the
yeah,
peak of
man.
cinema. Can I turn up the
Own this
mic? Yes, I
spot.
can.
Top that, Dolan.
I apologize. How's that? Is that better?
Nothing, homie.
I can keep
I don't know
going
what's
if
in
I
the
need
water
to.
where you
There it
come
is
from,
again.
but
Is that
obviously
good?
it's making you crazy.
Let me know.
I'm just showing these
Or
kids
game
how it's
audio
done.
down. Yeah,
Okay?
game audio has
It's
been a
up to
little
you.
high.
See if you can top us both.
I'll put it there.
number what is it 6 is the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Which I know you have a thing about Leatherface.
I was traumatized as a young child by the Texas Chainsaw series. I think it was like the 2006 one.
It would have been 04, I think.
Well, I saw it on DVD, so it was a 2006 one. It's probably around then.
No, yeah, the 2004.
Yeah, I know. Well, I saw it on DVD, so it was probably 2006.
Why are you saying that?
Because it was 2006 probably when I watched it.
Yeah, but like I'm not disputing that fact.
Yeah.
I'm lost.
in my brain, it's been like a 2006 movie because that's when I watched it.
Oh,
And
I
it
see what you're saying.
traumatized
I see what
me.
you're saying.
All right, screw this. I'm
But have
taking
you
it
seen the
right
original?
I have not seen the original.
Okay.
OG Texas just OG Texas Chainsaw holds up.
Yes, it does. It's a very good movie. Number what is it? 7 is Brain Dead slash
Fancy
Dead
the
Alive.
logic.
The
Is that the Peter Jackson
Yes.
zombie movie?
I feel like I
yes.
showed you that
Yes.
when we were younger. You have
Yeah.
seen that.
Yeah, that's
So
a good
far,
solid
you've-
movie.
You've seen 5 of the 6. The only one you haven't seen so far is Mandy. Number 7 is the 1933 King Kong, the original King Kong.
Can't say I've seen that.
Okay.
Do you put that on? That's on the 100 movies people should watch.
Yes, I think everyone should watch that movie.
Everyone should watch King Kong.
The original King Kong is very, very
What
good.
about Peter Jackson's King Kong with Jack Black?
It's too long.
It is super long. I hated that movie as a kid because it was just way too long. Hey,
loved
how's it going, man?
but- Hey, Adam.
Good to see you in here. We're talking movies. TJ brought me a list of movies I have to
You
see.
see what time it is? It's my birthday.
Is it? Oh, it's TJ's birthday stream.
But yeah, the 1933 King Kong, I think, is a movie that Oh yeah, he was. Sorry, I cut you off.
No, that's fine.
I'm doing I made a list independent of this. That it's 100 movies I think that everyone should see at least once in their life, and we're seeing how many he has seen. So yeah, the 1933 King Kong I feel like everyone should see at least once, and then the 1954 original Godzilla, the Japanese movie, I think is one that everyone should see at least once. I'm assuming you haven't seen that.
I have not seen that.
Okay.
I think I've probably seen I've definitely seen clips from it, but I've never seen that movie. Sat down and watched that specific movie.
Next up is Godzilla -1.
Have not seen it.
Okay, well, that's a fairly new one too. So
Is that the animated one?
no,
I would subscribe to the Blaster Goblin movie podcast. Keep your eyes out.
Next up is Good Time.
Yes, I like that movie.
Yeah.
Robert Pattinson.
Yes,
I do like Good Time. Good Time is a good movie. It's a good time.
Next up is Troll 2.
I have not seen Troll 2, not Troll. I was thinking the Trolls World Tour.
No.
Oh, I have not seen either.
Okay. Are you familiar with Troll 2? They're eating her.
Yep,
And then
I know. I'm familiar with that clip.
Yeah. I feel like everyone should watch that movie.
Oh my god.
Yes.
I'm familiar with that clip. Not the rest of the movie at all.
Sorry.
Oh, now you bring content and then you just don't deliver on it.
Sorry. Next up is Running Scared, starring Paul Walker.
Never heard of that.
It's a friend of ours showed it to me, and it's absolutely amazing.
With guest spots, Ryan, you are absolutely free to come talk movies anytime you want, and I am happy to use your movie knowledge for content anytime.
Okay. Next up is Leaving Las Vegas. Another Nick Cage movie.
Also never. How much of this list is Nick Cage?
I controlled myself. Because I know that I very much could have went a little overboard. But
So no, never heard of
never
that.
see it's Leaving Las Vegas is very good. It's a very depressing movie. as far as dramatic Nick Cage performances, he won an Oscar for that, and he is very good in that film. It's about a guy who decides he's going to... He sells basically all of his possessions and decides he's going to drink himself to death. And it's just like his downfall.
Lovely.
Yeah, and it's a very depressing movie, but it's also very good. Next up is The Raid.
I have seen The Raid.
Yes.
Or no, I've seen The Raid 2. I don't think I've seen The Raid 1.
They're in the building.
Which one? What is Raid 2?
The Raid 2 is the one where he's undercover.
I think that's the only one I've seen. I don't think I've
Really?
seen the first Raid. I think I've only seen the second Raid.
Huh.
Unless we're talking Bug Spray, that's the only Raid I know.
Well, Raid... Well, if you haven't... So you haven't seen The Raid, but The Raid 2 is also on here.
Okay, good. Yeah,
Because-
I have. You can mark Raid 2 on the list. I have seen that.
I think those are probably the best action films ever made. They're amazing. Next up is Malignant. I don't think you would have seen this.
I have not. I've seen the clips of the lady with the backwards face. Yeah.
Yeah, that movie's absolutely, it's bonkers, and it feels like Warner Brothers was like, "Hey, you made us $1 billion with Aquaman. James Wan, make whatever you want." And he said, "Okay," and made the most bonkers. Like, I can't believe a studio funded this movie. It's so good.
Ugh, I gotta get Speed to do this.
Next is Shrek 2.
I have seen Shrek 2. I don't remember where my stance was on Shrek 2 last time we talked about it on stream. But
I think
it's certainly one of the best Shrek movies.
next up is The Avengers.
I have seen The Avengers.
Next up is Skinamarink.
I've not seen Skinamarink.
I didn't think it's an experimental horror movie from couple years ago.
You think that should be something that's seen by everybody?
Yes, I think it's because it's a movie that I know people either love it or they effing hate it. I think everyone should see it at least once to be like, really get what's going. Like, just see where you land on that. I think it's an interesting discussion. Next up is Climax.
Never heard of it.
It's like a movie shot mostly in one take about
And is this an adult movie or is this?
no. It's about a dance school where they're having their big last party, like because the dance season is over, and there's like a really bad blizzard, so they're stuck at the place. Somebody spikes the punch with LSD, and it's just people going insane. It's the closest thing I've ever experienced to watching a nightmare on screen. It's amazing. I thought it was like one of the best movies ever. See, he said Skinamarink, thumbs down. That's why I think people should watch that movie, because they're either going to hate it or they're going to love it. I loved it. Even if I hated it, I think it would be important for people to see, because it's like, I just think that it's an interesting discussion.
I have seen clips of it because I remember.
I remember you said that there were like ones you saw that were like, they unsettled you.
Yeah,
crazy.
I recall messaging you about it when I came across it, or you brought it to me for something.
Yeah,
I was working on a project that involved horror clips, and that's where that movie came up, and that's the only thing I know it from.
Yeah, Climax is a great movie. Next up is RRR.
I have not seen RRR. I've seen a lot of clips from it, though. I'm familiar with RRR.
I think it's... You know me. I'm very much...
I'm an idiot.
I'm
such an idiot.
Indian cinema. What happened?
I've been grinding the wrong rail this whole time.
Oh.
It's right there. I'm supposed to just jump off and go to that, and that's the am. I'm an
Oh.
idiot. I just caught it. Stream is going good. Probably the most viewers I've ever had from a stream because I baited everybody in with tier lists. TJ showed you the raid. TJ showed me the raid also.
Yeah,
The
I can
SpongeBob
see that.
movie is top 25 of all time.
good movie.
So what number are we on your list?
Why are you getting impatient?
No, I just didn't know what we were at your list. Because I'm also wrecking goals here. As we get really close to 8.
Me too.
My name is Earl.
So
That's all I think of when I see him. I love My Name is Earl.
we're on number 2. Or
We're number 2?
Yeah,
That'll be a
22.
long list.
RRR. I know you said you haven't seen it. You know me. I am a big fan of Indian cinema, and RRR was my gateway drug. It's a very long movie, but I think that it's entertaining, and it's also it's a perfect introduction movie. If you hate that movie, you're going to hate all Indian films. But if you love it, you're going to love Indian films.
It looks awesome.
It
Just
is.
like the clips from it. It
is.
looks wild.
It's great.
I've heard a lot of people talk about it, but
Up next, I'm pretty sure you've seen this, Brawl in Cell Block 99.
yes, that's a fantastic movie. I love Vince Vaughn.
Yeah, if Brawl in Cell Block 99 is excellent, and no one out there has seen it, good to see it. Next is Come and See.
Never heard of that. Coven See?
Come and See.
Come and See.
Yeah.
No, never heard of that.
It's a during, what is it, World War II?
Just the instructions of how to watch the movie. You
Yeah,
just come and see
come
it.
and see it. It's like a young boy finds a rifle and decides to like go join the war effort, and he becomes horrifically like PTSD laden, and like
Oh.
it's a very depressing movie, but it's also a masterpiece. Next is Whiplash, the drum movie with J.K. Simmons.
Oh, never seen it.
Oh, very, very good movie.
It's got Miles Teller in it, though, right?
Yes,
I liked him
it
in
does,
Top Gun.
It does.
He's cool in Top Gun.
Next is Old Boy, the original Old Boy, the
Mm,
Korean movie.
never seen it. The American version of that looks like a good movie, though.
It's not.
A quick response.
Next is
Adam wants to know if there's any Lord of the Rings on the list.
yes, we will get to that.
Oh, good.
Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny
Yeah, I have seen that.
is a movie.
I watched that for the first time in parts on YouTube.
Me too.
When they did that
me
back
too,
in.
Me too.
People did that in, 2009?
The Blues Brothers.
I have not seen the Blues
Oh,
Brothers.
it's so good.
I mean, I've seen the Blues Brothers, but I've never seen the movie. The
Yeah.
Blues Brothers.
Next is Elephant.
No.
It's a kind of an obscure. I don't know that. It's
Once
that
again,
obscure.
I've seen an elephant,
but not the movie.
but not the
Elephant.
movie Elephant.
It's I don't even know because I don't want to like say what it's about. I don't know how to phrase it without it being like.
Now, this is not Elephant Man. This is a separate elephant. Isn't that a movie, Elephant
Okay,
Man?
here, this is the several ordinary high school students go through their daily routine as two others prepare for something more malevolent.
Turning into an elephant.
Yeah. No, but I'm sure you could guess where two students planning something bad for a school. But the movie is done.
It's human centipede, but it's human elephant.
Yeah, dude, I'm sick. No.
They sew one guy to the nose of another guy.
That'd be awesome.
It's by the feet, so he flaps around like a trunk.
Next is Bully.
I have seen part of Bully.
You have?
That's the movie where they kill a kid on
Yes.
the beach? Yeah.
Yes, you've seen that.
Yep. Yes.
Or part of it.
Found it on HBO one day.
It's a very good movie.
Just scrolling through, watched it.
But it's very dark.
Freaked me out a little bit
It's
as a
very-
young kid.
It's a very dark movie. Next is Day of the Dead.
Day of the Dead.
Yes, in my opinion, it's
Is that the one where they're in a mall?
that's Dawn.
Dawn of the Dead. And that the I thought that was the old black and white one. Like the OG one is
No.
Dawn of the Dead. That's Night of the Living Dead.
That's Night of the Living Dead.
We got to
and then
stop
it was
with the
Dawn,
stuff ending with dead.
and then it was Day.
When did they walk?
That was the original. That was the original, like 3. But I think Day of the Dead is the best of the Dead movies, and I think that
Is that
George
what the series
Romero's-
is called? Is it Of the Dead?
Yeah, George Romero's Of the Dead series, because
Huh.
it goes night, dawn, day.
Controller got stuck again. What is this one?
Why am I blanking? Land, survival, and diary.
I don't think Blaster Album's old enough to watch an elephant. I'm not. I'm 19.
Next is The Descent. Movie
No.
about people that go cave diving and then come across
No.
mutant.
I was thinking. I got caught up for a minute, and I was like, I have, but it's not. It's not cave diving. I watched that movie, As Above, So Below.
That's a good movie.
They're in like Paris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good-
I've seen that
That's a
movie.
good movie.
Is that on the list?
No,
Okay. Well, I don't think people should watch it. It was just an okay movie.
They Live.
Name is familiar. Well, what is that one?
It's a
Is that not the same as the movie we talked about earlier?
what?
The Peter Jackson movie?
No. They Live is it's my favorite John Carpenter movie. Where Roddy Piper wears the sunglasses and he sees the aliens.
That
are
sounds
hiding-
familiar.
That are hiding.
I don't think I've seen it, but it sounds familiar.
That's the poster.
Oh, I've seen that poster for sure.
So, but you haven't seen They Live. No, Survival
Sucker
of the
for
Dead
WWZ. Is that World War Z?
sucks. Yeah.
And 28 Days Later?
The Days Later series is very good.
Oh, like, yeah.
28 days. And 20
I
weeks.
don't. I've seen one of those. One where he's on a boat. Whichever one that is. Beginning, he like is running and he gets
That's
on a boat.
weeks.
That's the one
Yeah.
I've seen.
That one, they're good. Next is John Carpenter's The Thing.
I have not seen the thing,
Oh, it's so good.
unless we're talking Ben Grimm, and then if we are, it's clobbering Tom, boys.
Next, I know you've seen this. South Park, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut.
Absolutely, I've seen every. If it's South Park, I've seen it. I've rubbed my eyeballs all against it.
Oh, Adam's right. That's 28 votes later. Yeah, I think The Thing is objectively John Carpenter's like best movie, but They Live is number one in my heart. Next, which I think you've seen this is
I just realized we're like going through this movie list with just a bunch of frozen pizzas under us. Oh,
what was that?
light went out.
Why?
Battery died.
Oh,
I left this on the pizza thing
oh I
because
didn't even notice.
my other camera angle, I didn't want to adjust it for the standard thing, so I just left the pizzas under us.
Sorry.
No, it's funny that there's just pizzas under there. Thing is top 5 for Ryan.
Yeah, it's an amazing movie.
I guess I should have prefaced this list. Did I preface this list by saying that I just don't watch movies
Oh,
like
yeah.
as nearly as much as I should?
Yeah.
I watched that movie Real Pain the other week. I talked about it on stream last week, I think, but I didn't finish it. And I finally finished it this week. I like that. I like that Jesse Eisenberg. I like that guy a lot.
I think you've seen. Not to brush you off, I just haven't seen that movie, so I can't like give you.
Yeah.
I'd like to.
What about Jesse Eisenberg?
I think hasn't public opinion on him kind of been like that he's a tool.
I don't know. I like his movies.
I mean, The Social Network is good.
Have you seen American Ultra?
Yes, I watched it because you said it was really good.
That movie rips.
I thought it was fun. I think that movie got like universally hated, but
Dude, he kills a guy with a cup of noodles.
yeah.
Like, how could you hate that
Or when
movie?
he when he throws the pan
Ah,
up
there we
in
go.
the air.
Yeah.
He shoots the pan and it like
Yeah.
ricochets off, and I thought that was a fun movie.
Give us more Jesse Eisenberg. About the Real Pain. Funny thing happened while I'm watching that movie. So do you know anything about Real Pain?
Mm-mm.
It is about it's Kieran Culkin and Jesse Eisenberg and their cousins.
I think I know that they're related in the
They're
movie.
cousins and they fly to Poland because their grandma died and they're like going to experience their Jewish heritage. And there's a part where they go to like there's like they go into like actually like a conversion camp or not conversion camp, but they go to like the camp and you can see like all of the dead people's like burnt up shoes in like a bucket, and it's like a super sad scene, and they're like all really upset, like looking at the Holocaust history. And then the freaking there's a toddler toys just like at random will be like, hey, remember me? And I'm like sitting there, and then this shopping cart just starts making a little like happy jingle. I'm watching these guys like cry their eyes out looking at the Holocaust stuff.
Major pain.
So yeah, back to your list.
No.
That's my recent movie experience.
That's
I'll
hilarious.
continue to talk about Real Pain for the next month until I watch another movie.
Next is the Simpsons movie.
I've seen that.
I thought so. Next is VHS 2.
No, I have not seen a VHS movie. I've seen the cover of the VHS movies on, when that was like one of 3 Netflix movies.
Yeah.
I've seen that cover a lot. They really wanted people to watch VHS.
Next is When Evil Lurks, which it's like a Spanish horror film from a couple weeks ago. A couple like 2 years
They
ago.
made it yesterday.
Yeah.
No, never heard of that. I'll never forget TJ showing me
VHS for showing me VHS.
Oh.
I think that's what he said. Sorry.
There's that stupid heart that goes there in the way that I can't see. You can't. It's
know.
better here, but that's just the chat monitor since this thing is broken.
When Evil Lurks is like a Spanish horror film, but was one of the few times a movie has actually like gotten to me. What?
For whatever reason, when you said that, my brain went to It Follows and then immediately went to Evil Knievel. And what was the name of this movie again?
When Evil Lurks.
When Evil Lurks. It was
It's like Evil Knievel, like
no, it was
No.
Evil Knievel.
Sneeble?
I don't know why that's what my brain was cooking on it, and I was just thinking about how funny Evil could. It was supposed to be Evil Knievel, but I can't pronounce words, so I lost all track of what you were saying because I was thinking about Evil Knievel.
Hilarious. I love it.
Evil Knievel, big fan of him.
But yeah, When Evil Lurks, one of the most disturbing films I've ever seen, but is also amazing. Look up the dog scene from that movie, and your jaw will drop because it made me like. Next is Cannibal Holocaust.
I've not seen it. I've seen the cover of it a lot. Somewhere around here, there's a big floating nail.
Next is Freddy vs. Jason.
I have seen it. I watched the cable TV version of it. I own it. I've never watched the DVD of it.
Oh, it's good.
But I watched the cable TV version of it, and it was okay.
The Toxic Avenger.
I
feel like I had to have like.
I think I've watched it. I'm like.
I'll put it down.
I'm thinking of I can picture a bunch of scenes, but I don't know if that's something I've just seen a lot of scenes from, or if I've have seen that movie. That's a maybe. Oh, there it is. What a ding dong I am.
Annihilation with Natalie Portman from what year was that? 2018. I think that movie is a masterpiece.
I don't think I've seen that.
It's great. It's like a sci-fi horror film. It's good.
I immediately thought of Armageddon
No,
with
yeah,
Bruce
with
Willis.
Bruce
Is
Willis.
that not it?
No. Isn't that what that song is
Yep.
for that
Yeah.
movie, right? Yeah.
Unfortunately, it has to be associated with Bruce Willis. Hate Bruce Willis.
Creature from the Black Lagoon.
I have not seen it.
Dead Man's Shoes.
Haven't seen it.
Great movie. It's a 2004 British revenge film. It's really, really good.
I don't like that the amount of movies on this list that are considered revenge films.
I love revenge movies, but Krampus.
I've not seen Krampus.
Oh. Zombie. It's an Italian zombie film.
Yes, Zombie.
It's just called Zombie.
That sounds familiar.
I know for a fact we like did something where I bet you like a thing, and I basically ended up winning, and I made you watch a scene from that movie. Where,
Was it an eyeball scene?
Yeah.
I don't like eyeball scenes.
With the wood in the...
I blocked it out, probably.
I think that's a great horror film. Next, Shaun of the Dead.
I have seen Shaun of the Dead. How could you not see Shaun of the Dead?
Yeah, that movie's great. Next.
Just an update on the Tony Hawk of this.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I'm rank 9.
Ooh, is there almost...
I'm almost 8.
I'll be 6.
I'm not 8. I'm 19.
A Clockwork Orange.
I have not seen The Clockwork Orange. I've seen The Annoying Orange, the sequel.
The sequel. Very different. They decided to take it in a new direction, but
it needed really to be directed more towards kids, I think,
Yeah.
and that's why they did that.
yeah. Less of the R word
Yeah,
and more talking oranges.
you can never go wrong with a talking orange. You remember when he was on the sideline of Space Jam 2?
The Annoying Orange?
The Clockwork Orange people.
Oh, yes. It was like The Annoying Orange. Like, no way.
Should have been. Let's rewrite history.
But I do remember
Is Space Jam 2 on the list? Because I did
No.
watch that.
No.
Can't
But-
say I liked it a lot,
No, that movie. No.
but I really liked. I liked that Don Cheadle was an algorithm.
Yeah. The Michael Jordan joke was really funny, too.
Michael Jordan joke.
Where they're like, we got MJ.
Oh,
And then he comes out and it's Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
And he's like, I thought that was pretty funny.
Solid bit. I watched that movie and then just kind of didn't think about it ever again, other than the whole Clockwork Orange of it.
Drive, starring Ryan Gosling.
I have not seen it, but it's got the song and it's got some Kavinsky in
Yeah,
it, so therefore it's a great movie.
it is a
in
great
my book.
movie. Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, of course I've seen Spider-Man 2. Am I not allowed into Fun Park yet?
Kick-Ass.
I have seen Kick-Ass. I'm not allowed in Fun Park yet.
Nick Cage number 3. If you're
He
counting,
is in
that's the
that,
third
isn't he?
Nick Cage movie.
Nick Cage is in that movie.
I freaking hate Spider-Man as he has a Spider-Man. Dear Zachary, a letter to a son about his father.
No,
It's a
never
documentary
heard of that.
film.
Oh, you're putting documentaries
Yes.
on here now?
If anyone has not seen that movie, don't look up anything about it. Just watch it. It is the most, like, you'll cry. It's amazing. Very dark though.
I see.
The Witch.
Like with the V's?
Yeah, the Vivitch.
Vivitch? No, I have not seen it.
Funny Games.
I like those. I've never seen Funny Games, but I like the sound of it.
It's not. What do you think? There's Funny Games from '97 and Funny Games from like 2007. They're both by the same director. One is an American movie and the other one is like whatever he is, like German or whatever. I have the original on here, but as far as I know, like they're both from the same director and they're like essentially shot for shot. But the original is the one that I've seen and think is great.
You should have just let me watch it and not tell me that it was.
Yeah.
Why is this movie so misleading?
This one you've probably seen, Jurassic Park.
No, never seen Jurassic Park.
Really?
Yeah, I've never seen a Jurassic Park movie.
I don't believe you.
I'm serious. Never watched one. I mean, I'm aware of it because it's like a pop culture thing, like that everybody knows about.
Dude,
but I've
the
never
original
never
Jurassic
watched
Park
a
is
Jurassic
so
Park
good.
movie.
Sorry, I keep bumping into you.
That's okay. I was just trying to push myself into the camera spot.
Oh.
I'm aware of those things. I'm a streamer.
Sorry. But yeah,
Oh.
Jurassic Park.
Wait, am I in Fun Park? I'm in Fun Park.
Fun Park, Jurassic Park.
Basically the same movie.
Yeah. What's happening?
Well, my stick thing is back
Oh.
over, telling me that I'm. It's like I can't grind.
Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. I know that's the middle Planet of the Apes movie, but it's of the trilogy.
Of like the newer trilogy.
Yeah. But in my opinion, that's the best one.
I've seen all of those.
Okay, so you've seen that.
Yeah.
Toy Story.
Yes, I've seen Toy Story. Like one of my favorite movies as a child. I'm Woody, howdy, howdy, howdy.
Yeah.
That leaves my lips like at least 3 times a week.
The Room. Tommy Wiseau. Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, okay. No, I've not actually watched that movie.
Tommy Boy.
I have seen Tommy Boy. That was like one of my mom's favorite movies.
Really?
So I've seen it like a million times since I was like a little kid. We watched Tommy Boy all the time.
Child's Play.
Never seen Black Sheep though.
The original Child's Play.
Not seen it.
Really?
Nope. I've seen it like on, but I've never watched it. I've never watched it like beginning to end.
Napoleon Dynamite.
Yes. Yeah, that was a big one.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I want to talk about it. I was in a Napoleon Dynamite Halloween costume one time.
Oh.
I don't feel like I should publicly put that information out there. I guess I can tell.
You can talk about it because you were a kid.
I feel like yeah, but it makes my mom sound like a racist. Okay, I was probably like 6 years old.
Well, okay, so that movie came out 2004.
Yeah.
So
I was born in 96.
So
I was older than that, probably.
I'm bad at math.
So I was 7? Yeah, I was 7.
Okay, so I mean,
Ryan, talk about it.
Too young to.
Yeah, too young to understand. So we were going out for trick or treating, and there were like 2 nights of trick or treating, and like my brother was Napoleon. I was wondering. I knew at some point this was gonna come up on a stream. I just knew it because it's just.
I didn't even think about it until you said that.
So my brother was Napoleon Dynamite, and we had a Mexican friend. We have a Mexican friend that was Pedro, and I was Kip for the first night. I guess that was the second night.
Was your sister somebody?
No,
No,
she was separately. So that was our second night of trick or treating. We had it worked out that way. But the first night, for whatever reason, I'm trying to understand the timeline in my head of why this was. Why I was Kip one night and Pedro the other night. But I was Pedro one of the nights. And according to my mom, I wouldn't leave the house until she painted me brown with makeup as Pedro. So, like, I wouldn't go. So she said she just did it because I refused to. I gotta preface again. Very young in a Midwestern town, did not understand the issue with this at all. I just thought in my little kid brain, Pedro is not a white guy, so I can't inaccurately portray Pedro. So there's some pictures of me posed up outside of a semi truck in brown face.
They're amazing pictures. That has to be like
that's my connection to Napoleon Dynamite.
1 million subs. You gotta reveal those pictures.
Yeah, there you go. Then immediately lose all of them for releasing the brown face pictures.
Okay, The Incredibles.
I've seen The Incredibles. I feel like I should really stay. I would not do that today.
Yeah,
As an adult man. I would
You were a
not,
7-year-old. It's not like
would not do the Pedro.
I didn't know if you wanted to wait for the.
I've been skipping most of them.
Okay,
Incredibles is amazing.
that is a very good movie. The Fly.
You were gonna talk about your Eddie Murphy Halloween costume. That was a year prior.
Yeah.
We didn't take pictures of that one.
The Fly. The Jeff Goldblum.
I've not seen it.
Taxi Driver.
No, I've not seen it either.
Really? Oh. I know. Some of these movies are very like.
Oh no, I'm aware. I should definitely have seen these movies.
Some of them
I just have
and
not.
I feel like some of them make me come across as like a pretentious film bro, but like that's not really what I'm. What I am. I feel like, but I feel like the some of them like Child's Play or some that are gonna be coming up are very like representative of the genre that they're in, and stuff like Jurassic Park was like very big in like terms of like pop culture and movies.
Yeah, that's definitely a movie I should have seen.
And so it's like there's stuff like that, but then there's like other movies that I think like people should really check out, because they can give you they will affect you, I think, on like on some level.
I forget that I named my guy Stan. And then I see it in the leaderboard.
His tea's gone cold and he's wondering why.
Bad bit. I love it.
Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. Which is the third
Yes.
Lord of the Rings.
I saw it in
movie.
theaters.
Really?
Yeah.
I was not expecting
Very young child. Yeah, because I don't really care about Lord of the
Yeah,
Rings.
I know. That's why I was like shocked. Halloween, the original Halloween.
Yes. That was like one of my favorite horror franchises for a long time, was the Halloween movies. I really liked them a lot. Is there any chick flick you like? That was Adam's question. I think that's to you.
I mean, it's your stream.
Oh, it could be to you. It's to both of us. We're both here.
You're a big fan of Grease.
I do. Is that a chick flick?
I probably.
That's one of the greatest movie ever made. It's the two greatest movies of all time: Grease and The Road Warrior.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Grease too.
We're gonna talk about Grease too.
I can't think of like any chick flicks that I like, or like what would we consider a chick flick.
I don't know what constitutes as a chick flick. Is that just rom coms? I like a lot of rom coms.
Like, cause like
I've been in my rom com era recently. Big rom com.
What's a good rom
guy.
com is Happiest Season on Hulu with Kristen Stewart and.
Is this actually a rom com, or am I gonna watch this?
No, it's
and
legit.
like
it's
just horse beheading videos.
It's a lesbian rom com. It's very good. It's a funny movie.
Grease is the word. I agree. 400-year-old Frankie Valli
He's like-
out there, still singing that song.
The Blair Witch Project.
I have not seen it.
Freddy Got Fingered.
I have not seen it. But speaking of, what is going on? Tom Green just like appeared last. He's just like
having like a resurgence.
What's going on? Who allowed him to come back? Who told Tom Green it was okay to come out of hiding? Guy fell off the face of the earth like a decade or two ago. Then all of a sudden he's just back.
I Saw the Devil. Greatest revenge film of all time. I know it's another revenge film.
I've done it, but I've never seen the movie.
Oh, okay.
Every day when I look in the mirror. Just me Coke Zero'd up.
Coke Zero and Bubbler.
Brings out the devil in me. I can't say that about Bubbler. Working on a sponsor there.
Oh, yeah.
They sent me free drinks the other day.
Really?
Yeah.
That's the devil.
You can do a lot with an Instagram DM or an email.
Logan.
The Wolverine Logan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really enjoy Logan. I skipped a lot of X-Men movies in
that's
between
fine.
there, but
Logan's amazing. Let the Right One In.
I
It's a
don't.
vampire
I've
movie.
never not heard of that, but I don't like how Republican it sounds.
But yeah, Let the Right One In. It's great. One of probably my favorite vampire movie. It's very good. These next two I know you've seen. Tusk.
I have seen Tusk.
Everyone should watch Tusk. It's a masterpiece. And Clerks.
I've seen Clerks. Clerks is probably the movie I've seen the most times.
It's probably up there for me. I've seen Clerks a lot.
Out of like, where's the heart?
Where the Heart Is.
Oh,
That must be a. Is that a quote unquote chick flick? I don't think I've ever heard of that. Where the Heart Is.
I like Crazy Stupid Love.
That movie's supposedly good. I've never watched it.
Name sounds familiar. I haven't seen it. Like, I'm surprised at how many tallies I have on this list so far, and it's mostly because it's just movies you've shown me.
Airplane.
Not seen it. But I've seen That's My Boy, where they talk about Airplane. Isn't that what he's got the tattoo of on his back?
No,
Isn't it?
that's Fantasy Island.
That's
The
not
guy-
Airplane?
The little guy. The plane.
Is that not Airplane?
You got a tattoo?
Could have swore that was Airplane.
No.
I guess it's probably because he pointed at the plane.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Well, I figured out where my brain got it from. Never seen Airplane.
Monty Python's The Life of Brian.
I have seen that.
You have.
Yeah, biggest dickus.
Yes, yes. Blazing Saddles.
My wife described Where the Heart Is to me as Joe Dirt for girls.
Oh, I'm sold. I'm so sold.
How?
You know what my wife said to me the other night?
What's that?
We were talking about the Adam Sandler crew,
Uh-huh.
and I said, I like Adam Sandler. He's not the best when it comes to movies. He can make some really bad ones. I was like, I can't stand Rob Schneider.
Yeah, Rob Schneider's obnoxious.
I don't like Rob Schneider. And I was like, but David Spade, I think, is like a really underrated, like out of that crew,
Mhm.
David Spade is hilarious. And my wife says to me,
My wife, she says to me.
she says, do you think David Spade, or she says, I feel like David Spade would do a good Joe Dirt impression. And I was like, are you messing with me? And she's like, no. And I'm like, do you know who plays Joe Dirt? She's like, no. And I'm like, David Spade.
David Spade. You should have just said he would do one hell of a Joe Dirt impression. Let me show you,
Yeah.
and then put in the DVD.
Yeah. History of the World Part 1.
No. The name is familiar.
It's a Mel Brooks movie.
Yeah, that's why it's familiar. Didn't they do a sequel to that recently?
Yes. History of the World Part 2. It was like a Hulu.
Probably could have guessed the name on it, I guess.
Yeah. Threads. It's an anti-nuclear war film.
I liked the app for a little bit, but now I'm more of a Blue Sky guy. Been real active there lately.
But it's an anti-nuclear war film. It's a British movie. One of the most harrowing movies you'll ever see. It's also makes a great case for why nuclear war is a very bad idea.
Never heard of it.
An American Werewolf in London.
Heard of it, not seen it.
It's probably the best werewolf movie. Or one of. It's a very, very good one.
How does it compare to Teen Wolf on MTV?
I've never seen that.
Me neither.
I've seen the movie Teen Wolf, and I've seen Teen Wolf 2. 2 spelled T-O-O. Because he's a wolf. He goes, "Too."
Oh! God, that's clever.
Casino.
Never seen it.
Wet Hot American Summer.
Have seen that. Very funny movie. Very much enjoyed that movie.
Step Brothers.
I have seen that. Just because, like, the like years we grew up in, you could not
Not have
even if
seen
you
Step
didn't want to
Brothers.
see it, like
Yeah.
you were kind of forced to see it. I keep racking up these like massive combos.
I know
and I'm
you've
just
seen this
getting
next
nothing
one
out of
because
them.
we watched it together. Reservoir Dogs.
Yes, I've seen Reservoir Dogs a few times. I really like that movie a lot.
Alien.
I have not seen the original Alien. Alien versus Predator, like 2 million times.
Yeah, I've
Used to-
seen that
Used to
movie a
watch that
lot,
movie
too.
on repeat.
When I was a kid.
Yeah.
Speaking of Predator.
Never seen the original Predator.
Really?
either.
Oh,
My introduction to Alien and Predator was Alien versus Predator.
really?
Yeah, that was my introduction to the whole genre of aliens.
This will
and
probably tell
predators.
you a lot about me as like a kid. So like, my brother and my mom went to like the store, and I was probably like 7. My brother comes back. My brother and my mom come back, and she had gotten my older brother a movie. And I want to say the movie she got, like the one that he picked out, was Meet the Parents, the Ben Stiller comedy. The movie
Seen
that
it.
my mother picked out for me was Predator. As a 7-year-old, picked out
That's
Predator
awesome.
for me because she knew I liked scary stuff. But yeah, From Dusk Till Dawn.
Seen it.
The original Dracula from 1931.
I have not seen the original Dracula. I watched Nosferatu recently, like the original
Oh yeah,
not the new one, the original one for that same project I was talking about earlier with Skinamarink.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles,
Which
the
one?
1990 movie.
Yes.
I kind of thought that one was a one we'd seen. Get Out.
Have not seen it.
Really? Oh,
Nope.
it's great. Dread
Have not seen it.
with Carl Urban.
Have not seen it. I like Carl Urban though.
The Judge Dredd movie.
Yep, have not seen it.
Oh, it's great. Jackass the movie.
I have seen Jackass the movie.
And that one is on there because it's like that's like such a like time cap, like that like was everywhere. Wait, like especially like when we were growing up, like
Oh, it is a manual. I thought it meant all on a rail. The trick is called a rail.
Gamera, Guardian of the Universe.
Have not seen it.
I didn't think so. The Exorcist,
Yes.
the original Exorcist movie.
Yes. I had to
You
think
didn't
about it.
think about it?
I had to think about which one I have seen.
The Batman.
Have seen it. We watched that together in a theater. I think that was the last time. Didn't we? Did we not go together?
No,
Oh, I thought we did.
we saw Joker.
Ah, that's right.
Joker and Deadpool 2 we saw together because that was like right around the same time, I think, wasn't it?
Can't recall. My brain doesn't work that way.
Saw.
The first one?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't like Saw movies.
I think because the first one is so like
Michael Bay TMNTs.
way too hated. I like those. I for what they are, I think they're fine movies. There's an action set piece in the first movie that I think is great, and it's the where they're sliding down the side of the mountain. I think that action set piece is amazing. And then they do a similar action set piece in the second one with Bebop and Rocksteady going down the rapids of like a river, and it's also goes pretty hard.
I
But yeah, have you seen the original Saw?
Yes. Yeah, I don't like Saw movies though. Then that is not my kind of. I don't like that kind of horror movie.
I just think that
And it's
because it was such a juggernaut. Played 5 games of chess on my iPhone. Still can't sleep. Powering my phone with a car. Battery jump started out. Fair enough. We're talking movies. Menace to Society.
No, I've never seen it.
Friday.
Have seen Friday.
Little Shop of Horrors, the musical.
Yes, I've seen it. We watched that in school.
Yeah.
Friday makes me think of, I used to have an online friend named Cameron that I haven't heard from in like a million years, but he was obsessed with movie Friday.
Was he?
Yeah, he used to quote movie Friday all the
I
time.
didn't. Yeah. I remember him.
He was a funny guy. I miss him. I had no idea how to contact him now.
Do you see? Is he not?
No, he doesn't. He does not. If he plays video games, it's not on the
Like
same account he
everyone
used
else,
to.
he probably switched to light.
He did at one point. I knew that, but yeah. If somehow this stream gets to him, I miss you.
I don't. I mean, your Xbox name has always been the same. Hasn't
Yep.
It? Yeah.
Now it has a 0 in it.
Yeah. That's my list.
That's the whole list.
Yeah.
You made it to the end of it.
That's 98 movies. I haven't put the last 2 in.
Well, put the last 2 in.
I'm not sure. I'm still kind of going over like what I think should be put out there.
How do you feel about the movie The Collector? The horror movie where the guy like sticks his hand in that little window when it saws him. What about that? Is that on the list?
No.
Could that be on, you don't think that should be on the list?
No, I mean I got
Saving Private Ryan.
It's a very good one.
What about you didn't put Mad Max 1 on there?
Yeah, because it's not as good as.
It's not as good as Road Warrior, but it's better than 90% of those movies on that list.
No, it's not.
Are you kidding me? But that part, the ending alone.
Follow me on Letterboxd.
The ending
on Letterboxd
alone is so good, where he handcuffs the dude.
That is sick.
And he's like, just like cut off your.
He throws him the saw. So
God,
awesome.
I love that movie. I have a problem with Mad Max where if I
have to watch.
I watch all 3 of them.
4.
No, 4 of them every single
5
time.
now.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to count, I guess you could say one's a spinoff.
I have not yet watched Furiosa, which I think we had a conversation about the other day, because I'm waiting for the right moment. Like I want to have a good first time. What's your username on Letterboxd?
I mean, I'm guessing it's the same as it is on everything. Capital B.
White Castle Boy.
Capital B. I'll just type it in the chat.
There you go.
So I don't have to be like capital, whatever. I'll just type. Sorry.
It won't let you type that in the chat because it's a slur and you can't.
I was really confused. I was like, what? What is there? So, I don't know. Is there? Back to. I didn't send it twice, but okay.
Chat don't lie. All right.
Oh.
In tally out of what 98 movies?
You've seen 40.
Really?
I think.
I did like a billion times better than I thought I would.
Yeah, you've seen 40, that's a good chunk. That's almost half.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to be that many.
Hey Tony, this is the skater I was telling you about. Cool.
I should put Tony Hawk's Boom Boom Hook Jam.
You Boom Boom Sabotage.
Oh, Boom Boom Sabotage, yeah.
For
Sorry.
example, I gotta be at the fun park in a few minutes. If I go now, the crowd's gonna mob me. So I need you to
Couple problems with the list. No Resident Evil movies on it.
you wanna have a demo
I
right here
did
in
think
town?
about it, but I can't. None of
Extinction.
Okay, everybody.
No.
Dude, Extinction is so good.
No.
Extinction is like a part of the peak of the series. It's like
No.
it don't get much better than Extinction.
I would say Apocalypse.
There's also like there's a lot more.
Although I think Welcome to Raccoon City is probably better than
It is a good movie.
all of those.
I'm a Resident Evil apologist still. I don't think Apocalypse is that good because they made Jill Valentine suck, and it bothers me.
It does. That is like the biggest downfall of it, but I was doing a marathon of those movies, and then I just like ran out of like doing those.
What do you mean?
Like I couldn't find copies of them.
They're all on my movies anywhere.
I
account.
know, but I don't know why I couldn't watch them on there. Like
They're all on there, every one of them.
But then
I just added Final Chapter to it the other day because I noticed I didn't have Final Chapter on there. So I just, on a whim, just bought Final Chapter because
That's
I
hilarious.
was like, it's not on here.
no, I don't think I had any Jim Carrey. Dumb and Dumber almost made the list.
Not Bruce Almighty. That was a top tier movie for me as a kid
Well,
in a Christian home.
Yeah, I was gonna say I wasn't gonna say it. But nothing against it. That's definitely where.
We were not Evan Almighty people though. Never watched that one.
I forgot that that
Steve
movie-
Carell got his
yeah.
own spinoff. And we're getting into the Jesus lore. I got you.
I was at Goodwill the other day, and I'm not joking you. I like was looking at the movie section, and I separately found the first 4 Resident Evil movies, just like each in different like spots.
I don't own them individually. I have like a collection disc. And then I think
I don't think
the
I think
last
the-
like 2 or 3.
I've only seen the first 4, I
Physical.
think.
Really?
Is Afterlife the 4th one?
I believe so. Yes.
Then I've only seen the 4th. How
Oh.
many are there? There's 7 of them? 6 of
I
them?
think there's 7. There's
Project 8 documentary.
one
After that,
Apocalypse,
we're gonna meet
Extinction,
with the
Afterlife.
Afterlife,
Ford
Revelation.
Control.
I know that's a game, but I think there's Retribution
Yes.
is what it's called. And Final Chapter. Is there another one in there?
Was
It
Retribution?
might be 6.
I gotta look it up.
They're all great. That was cheap. Cheap, Earl.
Extinction. Afterlife, Retribution. Yeah. The final chapter. So there's only 5.
Resident Evil goes hard for the first 3. Yeah. Extinction is the 3rd one. It's the peak of the
Oh
series.
no, there's 6 of them.
Yeah, that's where I got 6.
Yeah. Resident Evil.
Still got it.
Apocalypse, Extinction, Afterlife, Retribution.
Too
Final
far
chapter.
away.
Yeah.
Where'd you go? Oh, there he is. Man, I might make it onto Project 8. I don't normally go this late, but I mean, I'm at the end, right? Like, I'm doing the challenge to be 8.
Well, I guess it is really. It's probably also because anytime, ever since, like, ever since we both like became parents, like, we talk every single day. Like, not a day goes by where we don't speak, but we don't see each other that often because we're both just busy doing dad stuff. So like.
It's mostly because I'm busy doing this stuff.
That
I
yeah,
don't-
that too.
Well, I spend
and
all
then
my time on.
we both work and like so, but anytime we get together, we're usually like, oh wait, it's 3 a.m. Like,
To be fair, I have streamed till 1 before. I've never streamed past 1, but I'm so close. I think. I mean, I can't imagine there's much more. I'm apparently just driving around with Earl until. Who's just like frozen in that pose, hasn't pushed his board once. He's just like in hunch.
he's going fast.
Going uphill. I'm pushing my soul out.
I think Ari Aster is a good
Man, am I glad to see you.
director.
Alright, listen, here's the deal.
Long
We'll get
legs,
into Pirate
yes.
City. When you're ready, I'll
Little
leave
known
the
fact
basics
about
over.
me,
We'll repeat
I'm
that
a
couple
giant
times,
Nicolas
and then we'll
Cage
talk about
fan.
you.
My son is named after him. So
I would like more information on dishwasher blowing up.
yeah, what are you talking about? My dishwasher doesn't blow up. He put Mentos and Coke in there.
Sick.
But yes, Ari Aster I think is good. Hereditary is very good. Midsummer is good. I thought Beau is Afraid is mostly a really, really good movie. The part where he goes to the forest is where it kind of loses a little bit, but yeah, I like to when I like walking around the house, I like to just like quote Long Legs at my wife. I'll just like randomly be like, "Let me in now," and start singing that song he sings, or do the like, "Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo," and I'll like lower my arms and be like, "Hello, little angel. When's your birthday?" Like, because that's how he talks in that
Somebody who's
movie.
never seen that movie or knows anything about it, I'm real confused.
Installed a new dishwasher a couple. Don't trust that I did a good job.
Man, I know how you feel. Oh, I gotta get the crowd pumped. Nobody gets the crowd
I
pumped
hate
like
these
I do.
missions.
This is the first time it's had me get somebody pumped.
Well, isn't there one where you have to keep the crowd entertained?
Yep, yeah, the demos. I just did one a minute ago.
Who are you skating with at that part?
What?
Well, it's like near the beginning of the game.
Oh, the first one in the Capitol with Mike V.
Mike V. Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost said Jason Ellis. But
No, he's not in this game. He's in Thaw. I love me some Jason Ellis though.
Mommy, Daddy.
Oh, come on. You're gonna make me do this garbage right at the end. I hate Nail the Trick. What a stupid invention.
I actually have two long leg shirts. I have a long sleeve of the Sweet Angel, like
Those are
the
called
the
pants.
doll, and and then one of that actually has like long legs on the front of it. Why does your camera spin like crazy?
Because I'm spinning. For maximum pointage.
I forgot you could do that while in Nail the Trick.
Did I get enough? Yeah. Does that mean I get to be Tony?
Congratulations and welcome
He
to
looks
Project
so
A.
like
I knew you had it in you. Way to go!
I got Project Aided. Ah, Stan!
Here's where you are compared to the other amateur skaters I've signed. If you want to move up, you'll need to go back and hit some of the old goals at a harder difficulty level, as well as the ones you've skipped so far. Once you get enough points, I'll challenge you again and see if you have what it takes to break into the top 4. Keep ripping and you could make it to the top.
Oh, Jesus. Is it not? Is that not the end?
well, I mean,
Do credits roll? Credits
Okay.
rolled. Was that? I didn't do the music on this. Was the song Rockstar by Nerd? Is that what it's called? It's in like Need for Speed. That's technically a finish. We technically
Yeah.
finished the game. But I didn't do sound, so I gotta do that real quick.
Body like a rock. That's song.
No.
See, it was this one had
plus 44. It is this one. Yeah, because you can get the plus 44 shirt. And
Yes.
it looks stupid.
Damian Marley. Remember that
Um,
group he was in?
No.
Super Heavy.
Oh yeah.
I forgot about
I
Super
remember that.
Was that Damian?
I think
Or
so.
was it? Yeah, I think it was Damian.
Yeah, we got plus 44. That's a solid song. That whole album is so good.
Yeah.
I don't know, 76% uncertain. There is, I do know, because I mentioned him earlier, Andy Thipps, the developer that is a part of these games around this era, has some song. He's like a drummer on some of the songs in this game. There's like really weird bands no one's ever heard of, and it's like his band and his friend's band that he got put into the soundtrack.
Oh, really?
So that's why some of this stuff is like entirely unrecognizable.
I know. Bad Religion.
Yeah, Bad Religion's awesome. I love Bad Religion. That's not a song I know, but I really like Bad Religion a lot. I don't know any of this other stuff.
The Cure. I
The
know
Cure.
I know Damian Marley. The Dead Milkmen. I like that band name.
Dead Milkman.
I like that band name.
The Dead Milkman.
I know-
Eagles of Death
I've
Metal are
seen-
awesome.
I've seen them live.
Funk Face.
Gnarls Barkley. Dude, the gym class heroes. I forgot about them. That was a song. My brother loved that song.
Really?
Queen
I don't think
and
I've ever heard that song. I just know that one they did with Patrick Stump.
Yeah. Take a look at my girlfriend.
Yeah, what a classic.
Immortal. Wait. Are you able to play that really quick?
No music's all the way down.
Oh,
Won't play.
I wouldn't say if
Yeah, it
that's
won't
the
play.
black metal band.
It says Rock Other.
Because that's wild if it's actually Immortal. Like, Immortal is the band that Abbott was the lead singer of.
You have a signed poster from the Dead Milkman? What are the chances?
That's so random.
The Ryan Lord just keeps on hitting tonight.
I know. Jordan Vision.
Cool in the gang.
I
I,
know Cool in the
love
Gang.
Cool in the Gang. Have a good night, guys. Hey, you too, man. Thanks for hanging out for so long.
Ministry. Ministry's good. Mogwai. 9 Inch Nails.
I know 9 Inch Nails, but none of this is familiar to me. This soundtrack, Primus,
Hell
and the
yeah.
Ramones, but
Primus sucks.
Angel of Death slaps.
Slayer, yeah. Slayer.
Slyer.
What am I doing?
Slyer.
Slayer. Thine eyes bleed. I like that band name. Transplants, I know them.
About Toots in the Maytals.
The fuck is that? Ugly Duckling. I don't know them.
That's my nickname in high school.
Yeah.
Wolf
Wolf
Mother.
Mother.
There we go.
That song was everywhere
Woman?
for like
Yeah.
a 2-year period.
Yeah, everybody loved Woman.
You know you woman. That and
Mitch
then
is
the
shouting out 9 Inch Nails.
what was the other song? Joker and the Thief.
Yeah,
whatever.
was that Wolf Mother?
Yeah,
Was it? Yeah, that's a good song. I like that song.
that song is the main menu music in Lego DC Supervillains.
It is. Yeah. That's such a good game. There's no right to be as good as
That
this.
is a really good.
I've
game.
never seen this area of this game. Where is this? Where am I at? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's Project 8. It's done. It's
I'm
out.
glad I could be here for
You
it.
were here for the ending of it. This is a great stream. Almost 4 hours, the longest
Yeah.
one I've ever done.
I had a lot of fun.
And like the most. You can come hang out on the stream anytime.
It's stupid that it took us this long
To do it?
to like get together on something. Because I've been, if you guys watch his videos, which you should, go watch every single one of them. I'm in quite a few of them, and we're constantly talking about
Oh, that's real bad. I look real bald.
ideas and stuff. So,
What if I did this?
I love this man more than life itself. Support him. I do love that hat. It's really cool.
Yeah,
Where'd you get
I don't think anyone knows it's a Thrasher hat because I've never worn it forward.
Where'd you get it?
Amazon.
That's a sick hat. But
I'm a fan of it.
yeah, we've been through it all together, and I appreciate him having me over so I could charge my phone while the
power's
power was
out.
out.
That's what it takes to get something like this going. Well, that's the stream. I gotta pee and then I gotta sleep for a few hours so I can get up and go to toddler music class in the morning. That's my favorite Saturday activity.
Wasn't expecting that,
we
but
go
I
every-
dig it.
We go every Saturday morning.
I dig it.
Well, last week there was a little boy named Hank there, and when we walked in the door, Hank went right up to my son like this.
Coughed in his
just
face? Oh.
stood in his face, and he went. I was like, he doesn't like interacting with other children. So that was
See, my kid,
a lot of fun.
my kid's mean. She would have.
No, he's like me. He just doesn't want to interact with people, so he just ignores it and is like, "Please take me out of this situation, somebody." All right, that's all I got.
Bye,
See you guys next
everyone.
week for Proving Ground.
Yeah. Ooh.
Excited. Finally put my PS3 back in there.